price. Pay it off with my life, till it's out with your lights. Do it all for the Christ, and he ain't playing nice. Knew the end from the start. Fix your face like it's art. The sons of a simp, call him Bart. Yeah, you did your best, played your part. But now it's time to cut you to the heart. Flex on occasion. It's the strangest of the salvation. You see it, believe it, amazing. Them chariots coming invasion since the creation. War, mine, Lord, bless the general. Greatest nation, eat them unequivocal. Bombs dropping, buddy, cause it's biblical. Start shit, now it's time to finish. Whoa. Said he won't woke, he looking for smoke. So, we give him some more. We want the world, we breaking them down. Taking the kingdom, can't wait for the crown. We want the world, we breaking them down. Taking the kingdom, can't wait for the crown. It's the end of the world. Ain't the beginning of ours. It's the end of the world. Ain't the beginning of ours. It's the end of the world. Ain't the beginning of ours. We want the world, we breaking them down. Taking the kingdom, can't wait for the crown. It's the end of the world.
I can't wait for our kingdom to start and for there to be finished. Get rid of all of their idols and lying religions. Look for the crown like an Edris. Hey, this that crown talk. Wisdom of Solomon 5 talk. This that second Edris 6 and 9. We want eyes talk. It's your time to end and my time again. It's our time to win. Away with the sin. You know what it is. Rejoice with my kin. See that is why we repented. Go to streets, I can see myself in it. The city is bright, the kingdom of light. A wonderful sight past the angels, the inner light. I need 1,000 years of labor. Sit on my throne with my savior. Try the new wine, press alone. He bring pain like major. You think the nations is equal to us? T.K. Kirkland, who raised you? Flex on occasion, my God a racist. That's why we moving with patience. It's been a long time coming. I spent my whole life running. Now that I'm 10 toes down and established my faith on 100. Woe to the nations, my king will race them. You know they gotta be punished. Jeremiah 25. Yeah, you know they gon' fry. Whoa. Said he won't woke, he looking for smoke. So, we give him some more. We want the world, we breaking them down. Taking the kingdom, can't wait for the crown. We want the world, we breaking them down. Taking the kingdom, can't wait for the crown. It's the end of the world. Ain't the beginning of ours. It's the end of the world. Ain't the beginning of ours. It's the end of the world. Ain't the beginning of ours. We want the world, we breaking them down. Taking the kingdom, can't wait for the crown. It's the end of the world.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Hey, shalom, family. Most High in Christ. Bless you. Hey, put in that fake applause. You know we need that.
We need those.
You know what I'm saying? We ain't had no live audience in a long time, but we're going to have one soon. You know what I mean? Hey, shalom, family. Most High in Christ. Bless y'all. Pray all is well. All right, you're here with the Nehemiah squad. All right, we're going to reintroduce ourselves. I'm Captain Sakat.
Hey, it's always a shift.
All praises, all praises. Hey, put that thumbnail back up, man. Put that thumbnail back up so we can read the title. We don't remember the titles. All right. So this one is called The United States and Israel's Plan to Collapse Cuba and Iran. All right. And those hemispheres. We're going to show y'all some stuff tonight. It's going to be crazy. I'm telling you. You can't make it up. Look at this thumbnail, bro. Look who hugged. That's Marco Rubio down there. Y'all might ask why we put Marco Rubio in here. Y'all going to find out. And he's hugging who? We got Epstein hugging him for a reason. And Trump pulling strings. Hey, listen, y'all. It's not a game. All right, so we got something new tonight, y'all. Something new. All right, we got super chat. All right, we finally got some super chat, so y'all could drop some super coins and some super dollars. All right, so I know generally with super chat, when y'all send the super chat, you know, usually comes right on, and then we'll announce your name and so on and so forth. But to keep the continuity of the show, when y'all send the super chat, we're going to wait for a while and compile some names and then say them all at once, all right? Because it's going to be difficult for us to keep stopping like that, all right? All right, all praises. All right, so listen, y'all, we're going to get started, all right? And so y'all already know the war is still raging. We ain't getting away from that. We got to touch that, but we also got to get into what's happening in Cuba and this side of the world on the Western Hemisphere. What Israel, you might be saying, what Israel got to do with over here? A lot, you're going to see, all right? But while everybody's thinking Israel is trying to run from Iran, bruh, you know what's going on? Watch this. Hey, play number 32. You can't make this stuff up. Look at this. Come on, y'all. All right, Paul, you're going to have to read. Yo, put my name down so you can read. Oh, they going crazy already back there. All right, so, hey, y'all, this is the part of the show where we fire the staff.
Yeah.
But we going to bring them back.
This the part of the show where y'all super chat come in handy.
Right.
We can hire a new team immediately.
Right. As y'all super chat, we're going to start taking the super chat money and giving it to them. Maybe they start working better. All right. So read that, officer.
Dozens of Israeli settlers stormed Jalud, south of Nablus, early Sunday morning.
Right. So these are it says Israeli settlers, right? So they around Palestine where the Palestinians supposed to be. Because remember, the Palestinians supposed to be on one side, Israel's supposed to be on the other side, the Israelis supposed to be on the other side. But of course, some of the settlers live with some of the Palestinians, right? But now look what they're doing. They storming the area where the Palestinians is at. Look at that. Look at all those people. Go ahead. Look at all those people running. These are all Israelis running through. Now y'all can keep playing, right? Go ahead. Pause. Pause.
Good God.
Oh, come on, y'all. Go back. Was it? They torched homes and vehicles in areas across the occupied West Bank, wounding at least one Palestinian.
Right, because all the Palestinians was running up out of there. Right? You see all these people running down the block and doing what? They're torching their homes, right? To get them out of there. Why? Because they want to take the property. Once they torch them homes, they're going to try to rebuild on them. This Amalek, this is what they're doing. Right? When you think all that war is going on with Iran and they worried about missiles coming, no, they still attacking the Palestinians. Didn't they already destroy Gaza? And they still want more. Letting you know they ain't got nothing to do with no Hamas and all of that. They just want to take over the whole land. That's what we're going to get into tonight. But go ahead.
The attacks, which took place during Eid al-Fitr celebrations, are the latest in a wave of settler violence.
Right. Go ahead. So hold on. Eid al-Fitr, right? Hold on 1 second. Hey, yo, brothers, find that. Bring that up so we can find out what celebration that is that the Palestinians are doing. All right?
And while they looking for that, shout out to Sister Jessica in the super chat.
All praises.
Drop $5.
All praises. Thank you, Sister Jessica.
Sister
Love you.
Jessica. That's what's up. She said one of my favorite shows.
All praises. Appreciate you.
Yeah. Let IT keep it up. We got to put hands on them.
Yeah.
Find that out, man. What y'all don't know is that Esau
right,
is a cunning hunter.
I'm going to read it right now. Yes, sir. Eid al-Fitr 2026, marking the end of Ramadan. Right? So that's actually ending Ramadan for them. Right? So, that, that's they pretty much fast in the day, eat at night type of thing. Right? And so it ended on Friday, and that's when they rushed them. Right? At the end of their celebration. You can't make it up. Go ahead, hit play. Pause. Go ahead.
Over 1,000 Palestinians have been killed by Israeli troops and settlers in the occupied West Bank.
Go ahead.
Hey, pause it right quick. You got to remember, you said they was ending Ramadan, right?
That's right.
So I was just saying that I didn't even know that's what that was.
Right.
Esau's a cunning hunter, man.
That's right.
He wait till all of them get ready to end their fast.
That's right.
While they all weak.
Yes.
And just get to going to town, bro.
That's right.
Y'all got to stop acting like Esau ain't him, man.
Yeah.
Esau is the white man. He's not the Arab man. He's not the Asian man. He is the so-called white man,
100%.
Y'all better get your minds right.
No, 100%. This thing is wicked as hell, man.
Bro,
the people ain't right over there. I'm telling you. Go ahead, hit play.
Since the genocidal war began in October 2023.
Right, so since 2023 till now, 1,000 Palestinians in the West Bank have been killed due to Israeli settler violence. Go ahead. That's it on that, y'all. I just wanted to let y'all know that Israel is still at it. It ain't got nothing to do with, we trying to get rid of Hamas and the Gaza Strip and all. It ain't got nothing to do with that. They want that whole land. They want all the Arab lands around it. They want to knock off all the Arabs, and they want to take the land and subjugate them. That's what they're looking for.
Man, bruh, I got to do it, bruh. Shout out to that $100, man.
Hey, somebody throwing 100.
Shout out to $100.
Hey, who's that? Who?
Sheen the Freeman. Sheen Freeman.
Sheen Freeman. All right. Hey, all praises to the Lord. And I'm sorry, y'all. We're gonna wait some time and then announce all of y'all. All right. But all praises to the Father. We really appreciate that.
I had to.
No. No, for real. You did have to, because we're going to take that 100 and we're about to break it up and give it to these guys so they can put up the videos on time. Now they back there smiling. Look at them. They all smiling.
Look at that.
Yo, these people
That's
are terrible,
wild.
man. All right. So check this out. All right. Play video number 1. All right. So now, hold on before y'all play that, right? So now, today, y'all know that the United States had threatened Iran and told them, hey, listen, if y'all don't do X, Y within the next couple of weeks, give them 48 hours to comply with their wishes, that they was going to bomb their energy sources and all that. And Iran was like, yeah, whatever, come on, let's go. Right? So check this out now. Play number 1.
As I announced earlier, based on preliminary conversations between the United States and Iran over the past 2 days, I've directed the Department of War to temporarily postpone planned strikes against major energy and electricity targets in Iran. My whole life has been a negotiation, but with Iran, we've been negotiating for a long time. And this time, they mean business. And it's only because of the great job that our military did is the reason they mean business. They want to settle, and we're going to get it
pause
done.
for a second. So now Trump is saying that the United States military has done such a great job, meaning bombing them and knocking them off, that now they scared, so they want to negotiate, right? And make a deal. Go ahead, hit play.
I hope. But I would say there's a very good chance. And it began when I said that I won't be. We were planning tomorrow on shooting down some of their power plants, and we're going to hold that up. Hopefully we won't have to do it, and hopefully we can make a deal that's good for all of us. And so we're giving it 5 days, and then we're going to see where that takes us. And I would say at the end of this period, I think it could very well end up being a very good deal for everybody, as good as if we went all the way and just literally annihilated the place, which if we don't have to do that, that would be a good thing, not a bad thing.
Wow.
Cap, you see you see this?
You got to love it. Go ahead.
Bruh, that's crime right there, bro.
Yeah.
It's illegal to rob except when you the white man, bro.
No, for real.
It's crazy, bro.
For real. My man, he said that, it would have been, this deal is going to be just as good as if we just annihilated the place. Let me tell y'all something. Esau wants to drop the bomb on Iran real bad.
Hell yeah.
They trying to figure out, damn, how come we not doing it? Because the Lord is not allowing it. They don't know why, but in their spirit, they're like, damn, we should just drop the bomb on them. Because think about it, y'all. If they drop the bomb on Iran, what is actually going to happen? What's going to happen?
It's going to be a chain reaction.
It's going to be a chain reaction. But in reality, in their minds, because they're not really spirit, they're the devil. But they're thinking, if we bomb them, what's really going to happen? But the Lord is holding that back. That's why they ain't doing it. But they want to do it. That's why he said that. Right? But watch this. Play video number 2. Now, remember, he said that they at the table trying to negotiate with him, right? But that ain't what the rest of the world is saying. And Iran was like, we don't know nothing about that. We don't know nothing about no negotiations, man.
We are trying to understand exactly kind of what feels like contradictory statements from the White House, the U.S. versus what's coming out of Iran. Set the record straight. What do we know?
Well, we know that U.S. President Donald Trump backed down from his earlier threat to strike Iran's energy sites if Strait of Hormuz is not reopened by the end of his 48-hour deadline, which he started on Saturday evening. So basically, in about
pause for a second. Pause, y'all. So he wanted the Strait of Hormuz open back up. Open back up to who? The United States and the rest of the European countries. Because some of the other countries, they get to flow in and out of there, except for them. So he wants to be able to go back through, give him 48 hours. Go ahead.
To 7 hours, that deadline would have expired. But earlier today, very early in the morning in the U.S., all of a sudden we have seen that President Trump posting several messages on social media, followed by his in-person remarks to reporters in the U.S., where he said unlike what he had said before, that he was talking to Iranian officials and that a deal was possible. And therefore, he gave Iran a 5-day reprieve, basically promising not to hit any energy assets in the Islamic Republic until Saturday. Those remarks were followed by repeated claims by Iranian media that said such talks never really happened. Iran, in fact, did not respond to U.S. requests for negotiations.
Here, pause.
And
You heard that? Iran never responded to any of that. They never said, okay, you know what? Let's sit down. Let's talk. They never said nothing. They like, we don't give a damn what you talking about.
Not at all.
No, they not. They ready for whatever. Remember what we played last week when the foreign minister said we're gonna fight this war until we make sure that nobody don't ever try this ever again. So you think they're gonna sit down with the people who stabbed them in the back the first time? They ain't got time for that. They're gonna know that America is serious when America take their people up out of there. That's what it looked like to me. You know what I'm saying? Or they want some more smoke where they could do some more damage. All right, we could drop that, y'all. Right? But we just want to show y'all that Iran said we not making no deal with y'all at this juncture. All right? So now we just wanted to touch on that and let y'all know that war's still going on, everything's still popping. But guess what? We got something going on in Cuba right now, right? So we got to get to that because all this is tied in, y'all. All this is tied in. All right? Now we're going to jump to number 3, play number 3, right? Y'all remember what happened in Venezuela? You had the 32 Cuban soldiers who were there as security staff for President Maduro. They all got knocked off, right? So we're going to start just showing that when they were brought back, their remains were brought back into Cuba. Hit 3. Go ahead. Read that. Pause that. Before you read, look at the size of the boxes, bro. Look at the size of, that's the remains of the soldiers.
Damn.
All right, blew them to bits. They probably hit them with lasers. We don't know what
Bro,
they did.
They hit them with everything, bro.
Yeah, they had to do something. How everybody came back in a little box. Could you imagine what happened? We never gonna find out.
Again, this man is he's a warrior. That's how the Lord made him.
Yes,
he made him ruthless like that, bro.
Yeah,
he made him to war. He made him to take stuff, bro.
Bro, we got to get that real quick.
Yes,
man.
please.
Y'all leave that picture up. I want y'all to leave that up while we bring out Genesis 27.
Genesis 27.
Oh yeah,
get that.
It's the book of Genesis, chapter 27 and verse 39. And Isaac his father answered and said unto him, Behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth, and of the dew of heaven from above.
Go ahead.
And by thy sword shalt thou live.
And by thy sword shalt thou live. That's why y'all trying to figure out, damn, how come nobody could be Esau? The Lord gave him that gift of war. It's a gift. It's a gift. That's how come the rest of the people can't. They always got to follow behind Esau to do something. They come up with the bomb. People say, okay, I'll come up with a bomb. They come up with some wild gun. Oh, yeah, we're going to come up with a wild gun. That's them. Read.
And shalt serve thy brother.
Right, their brother, Jacob. Go ahead.
And it shall come to pass, when thou shalt have the dominion, that thou shalt break his yoke from off thy neck.
Right. So Esau has broken the yoke of Jacob from off his neck. Right? But read the top of that next part, verse 41.
Verse 41. And Esau hated Jacob.
Period.
Because of the blessing wherewith his father blessed him.
Right. So he's always going to hate Jacob. And I want to show y'all something too. Get Revelation 13, 9 and 10. Now y'all going to understand this one a little better now that y'all read this. Most of y'all probably already know. For those who don't know, when you read Revelation 13, 9 and 10, this is what it's going into. Go ahead.
Revelation chapter 13 and verse 9. If any man have an ear, let him hear.
Come on.
He that leadeth into captivity shall go.
No, go ahead. Go. I'm sorry.
He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity.
Go ahead.
He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword.
That's how come we know he's talking about Esau. It's talking about the sword. He who kills with the sword must be killed with the sword. It's not talking about, yes, it can relate to you being a murderer and you're going to get, yes, but the fullness of in Revelation is talking about Esau. That's why it brought out captivity. All right? Because he puts everyone in captivity. He's going to go into captivity in the end when you read in the book of Obadiah and all that. Captivity and then ultimate death. All right, let's keep it moving. You had something, officer, you want to bring out?
I'm looking for it.
All right. All right, we'll catch you. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Read that thing, bro.
Cuban national TV aired the return of the remains of 32 citizens who were killed in the U.S. strikes on Venezuela.
Go ahead.
The deceased Cubans were part of the security detail of Nicolas Maduro, Venezuela's ousted president.
Damn.
El enemigo
The enemy speaks euphorically of high-precision operations.
habla eufórico de operaciones de alta precisión, de tropas
Of elite troops of supremacy.
de élite, de supremacía. Nosotros,
We, on the other hand, speak of faces.
en cambio, hablamos de rostros, de familias
Of families who lost their father, their son,
que han perdido al padre, al hijo, al
their
esposo,
husband, their brother.
al hermano.
For years, Cuba has sent thousands of citizens to Venezuela in exchange for oil.
Right. So when they talk about sending those citizens to Venezuela, they're talking about their teachers, their doctors. Okay. So for those of y'all who don't know, Cuba is well known for their education system. They have like the greatest education on earth.
Right.
They got top doctors. They go straight from high school to medical school. That's what they do over there. Right. So it ain't like here when they go, they run you through the mill, send you 4 years of college, 8 years of medical school and all of that. And now you got to pay $800,000 in loans. No, in Cuba, you go for free. And you come out, and what they do is they loan out their doctors. When I say they loan them out, their doctors, teachers, all of their high educated people, they'll do that and have oil come into their country, right, as an exchange. And they did that with Venezuela because Venezuela was helping them out. Like, yo, you ain't got to pay us the regular money. They wasn't taking the regular, whatever the amount is for a barrel of oil. They didn't charge Cuba that. They said, yo, give us some teachers, give us this, give us that. That's how they dealt. All right? That's why they went and smashed Venezuela, because they was taking care of Cuba like that. Go ahead, hit play.
Que portan los armones, compañeros de armas, combatientes de las Fuerzas Armadas.
This is a damn shame.
President Trump has said that no more Venezuelan oil would be sent to Cuba.
Right. And hold on, pause. And the reason he doesn't want any oil going to Cuba is for a lot of reasons. Cuba runs its whole electrical system, because it's old school, on oil. Right? They need oil for what? For gas and petrol and all of that. It collapses the country. You're going to see what's going on. Hit play. And hit pause, y'all, for a second. This is the tribe of Manasseh right here. Remember what we went over on the Sabbath when the bishop was teaching his class. Remember, he said tribulation. All Israel is Jacob's trouble. Nobody's getting away. There's no tribe that's going to escape this.
Right.
Remember, it ain't going to just happen in America. And most of the tribes are here represented in some form, right? But it ain't going to be just here. It's going to be wherever we're at. Jacob's trouble is going to hit. Yep. So now what? We have the tribe of Manasseh going through hell right now, right? And it's going to get worse before it gets a little bit better, all right? So we can drop that, y'all. Go to number 27, right? So we're going to see what President Trump said about Cuba, right? This is recently. This is just last week, all right? Watch this.
Come on.
Peter?
When you say Cuba is next,
Cuba.
Is Cuba, whatever you do with the military there, it seems like something, will that look more like Iran or Venezuela?
Can't tell you that. I can tell you that they're talking to us. It's a failed nation. They have no money, they have no oil, they have no nothing. They have nice land. They have nice land.
Pause. You heard that?
Yes.
I want y'all to pay very close attention to what he just said. They have nothing. They have nice land. All right? Go ahead.
Escape, it's a beautiful island, but I think Cuba see the end. All my life I've been hearing about the United States and Cuba. When will the United States do it? I do believe I'll be having the honor of taking Cuba. That'd be good. Wow. It's a big honor.
Taking Cuba.
Taking Cuba in some form, yeah. Taking Cuba. I mean, whether I free it, take it, think I can do anything I want with it. You want to know the truth? They're very...
Free it from what?
Yo, this man is a liar. Yo, you said it right. Free it from what? Free it from what? Because they're trying to say that Cuba is under communist rule and they're going to free it from communism, but we know that that's not what that's about. All right, hit play.
Weakened nation right now. They were for a long time.
Right. Drop that, y'all. All right, so y'all see what's going on. The man said we can take it. He said I can do anything I want with it.
Yeah.
Yo, I'm telling you, bro. Yo, listen, and we got so much to go over that we got to keep it pushing right now, and then we gonna get into some stuff. What you got, bro?
Bro, if you can't see the scriptures coming to life just off of how this man is speaking, something wrong with you.
Yeah, very wrong.
The scripture say that this man is gonna be a proud man.
Yep.
He's gonna be a liar. He's gonna be covetous of things that ain't his.
Yes.
Taking lands, bruh.
Yep, that's that Micah 2.
Yeah, that Micah 2 is just so much, bro.
Let's just read that, because we got to read Micah 2 right now, because that's going to set the stage for this whole show.
Yeah, we got to.
This man is a thief.
Bruh.
Micah chapter 2 and verse 1.
Go ahead.
Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it.
Right.
Because it is in the power of their hand.
Right. It's in the power. That's what he said. I can do whatever I want with it. He's not lying.
He's not.
He ain't lying. They got the power to do whatever they want with it. Remember, they've been having their hands on Cuba for a long time. Lord's will, we get to show y'all something so you see how Cuba even came about. It's a lot to go through, y'all. Go ahead, read.
And they covet fields and take them by violence.
Oh, so that's what you talking about, right?
That's the scripture just said. What just happened here? He said, "I will take that.
Yes,
I will take it and free it." He talking about taking that thing by violence, bruh. He not gonna go over there. He's not about to go over there and just ask for everybody to hold hands and sing Kumbaya.
No, because they know he's the devil.
Do you see it? That they brought the soldiers' backs in those tiny boxes, bruh.
Yo, for real. It fit all in one vehicle.
Yes.
32 people in one vehicle, letting you know that what? That's why the general, he said they boast about their technology. He didn't say these words, but basically the technological advancement with their weaponry. That's how they got them like that. They lasered them up. I'm telling you, they did something to them, y'all. 32.
Very bad to them.
Yeah, they put some precision, sick type of weaponry on them to prove a point, to break Cuba's spirit. That's what they're trying to do. And we're going to get into that in a second. Bring up video number 28. Just play that from the beginning, and then we're going to leap through it.
All right, so we got to talk about this because this is one of the most important stories currently happening in the world right now. Democracy Now! Says, airlines suspended flights as Cuba runs out of jet fuel amid U.S. oil blockade, okay? So what you need to understand is the U.S. blockade against Cuba, people might think of it as, oh, we are not doing any trade with Cuba. No, we are now blocking anybody from doing trade with Cuba. We have totally isolated the island and made it so they can't get any goods.
Go back a little bit, please.
Right.
Go back, rewind it a little bit.
Right. Watch this. Play it again. I want y'all to hear this real good. Go ahead.
Blockade, okay? So what you need to understand is the U.S. blockade against Cuba, people might think of it as, oh, we are not doing any trade with Cuba. No, we are now blocking anybody from doing trade with Cuba.
Stop.
We have...
Okay, so what y'all might not know is that the United States have put up a lot of sanctions and embargoes against Cuba. So the United States itself wasn't doing business directly with Cuba. But there was some American businesses that were doing business with Cuba around about. Not only that, but a lot of Cubans who live here, they would send a lot of money back to Cuba. So they dealing with our money over there and things like that to keep things going, right? But I want to show y'all something, right? I got a list of countries that was doing business with Cuba. We need to see this before we move on. Where the heck did I put that thing? Hold on. I want to show y'all this because this is important. Y'all need to see what's going on because a lot of times we here in America. Oh, all right, bring up number 6 real quick. Okay, y'all got it. All praises.
All right. Major countries investing in Cuba as of 2026 include Venezuela.
Right, so Venezuela was doing business with them, right, with the oil and everything else. Go ahead.
China. Russia,
of course,
Spain,
right,
Canada, and France.
So these are major countries that's doing business with them. Look, and show them the investment focus. Go ahead. Investment focuses. Right there. It's right underneath where you just read.
Okay, I'm sorry. Key investment partners right there.
No, I'll read it from here. Investment. No, bro. Where y'all going? Where y'all going? Scroll back. Investment focuses on sectors like energy, mining, tourism, cybersecurity, and partnering with Cuban military-run entities like Gaza. All right. Recent agreements indicate continued investment interest from Turkey and the UAE. Right. So they have big people stepping in over there trying to figure out what they can do. But because America is involved, it's but so much they can do. Right. So this is what you seeing. You had Russia coming in trying to deal with the restructuring of their transportation and all of that, and dealing with their money. So Cuba was kind of on the way, but the United States doesn't want these countries getting involved. All their enemies is involved. Venezuela, China, Russia. These their enemies, and they don't even like Canada that much. Man, you understand? So bring that video back up. I just wanted to show y'all that. Right. So when they talk about investing in Cuba, it just is the United States, right? But go ahead, y'all.
Totally isolated the island and made it so they can't get any goods. No fuel whatsoever, no goods whatsoever. They are, I mean, quite literally, we are starving the country to death. This is a fucking medieval style siege.
Right.
Don't allow in.
Pause. Y'all see that? Because guess what else is not coming in? Food. So some people in El Campo in the country, they growing food, they all right. But the major city, they having a hard time getting food, y'all. Guess what else is going on? Electricity. There's no electricity. Hospitals are shutting down. I'm gonna let it rock. Go ahead, hit play. I'm sorry.
Anything at all, okay? So AOC was asked about this, and she lays it out in no uncertain terms what's going on here. And also, look, effectively talks about how Gaza now opened this up. The fact that the U.S. armed and funded Israel is doing a genocide in Gaza, complete ethnic cleansing, stealing the territory.
Right.
That was
no. That's good. Go ahead.
In the coffin for any semblance of international law. And so now that that's happened, you see we're escalating elsewhere too. Whether it be kidnapping Maduro illegally, but now totally cutting off an island from the rest of the world, not caring if their innocent people fucking starve to death. So here's what she says. This is talking to Pablo Reports. He's a Midas Touch reporter. Listen to this.
Congresswoman, we broke some news at Drop Site today about Marco Rubio cutting President Trump off in negotiations about Cuba policy. He's been telling him that they've been in negotiations for a while, but in reality, it's been multiple weeks where that actually hasn't been the case. What's your reaction to that divide on foreign policy within the administration?
Well, I think I have to read the reporting that you're talking about, but this is what we've seen with Gaza, right? This is a new kind of era of depravity opened up where there used to be, or there was this stated commitment on human rights that innocent civilians were almost exempt from the rules of war, from blockades, and what has transpired is that now it's kind of become acceptable that the entire Western world will look the other way as they...
Right. Hit pause. That's a sister from New York, right? She's an Ephraimite. So what she's saying is that this is the same thing that happened in Gaza, right? And people are looking the other way, right? So she's right. Okay, drop that. I just wanted to show y'all what the hell is going on over there. And like I'm telling y'all, you got hospitals shutting down. People can't get surgeries. Little kids. Yeah, I'm telling you, it's crazy. I got to show y'all this real quick. Now, they said something about Gaza, right? I want to show y'all something, right? Watch this. Hold on. Because we can't forget about this. And then I'm going to show y'all something. Y'all going, where in the world is that thing? Hold on. Oh, yeah. Hey, play 22. Play 22. Right, so this is Donald Trump. Remember when they were hitting Gaza hard and they had this AI video come out, right? Go ahead, hit play.
Donald is coming to set you free.
Look.
See, no more tunnels, no more fear. Trump Gaza is finally here. Trump Gaza shining bright, golden future, a brand new.
See, look. No. He said that this was going to be the Riviera of the Middle East, right? They showed him, Netanyahu, Elon Musk eating at the beach. They showed some trannies in there, some transformers on there. That's and it looking like the Riviera. They're going to take over and put what? Hotels. What was Donald Trump known for? Hotels, right? And all that kind of real estate buildings and all that. That's what they looking for. So now I'm gonna show y'all something. Hold on. Let's go find our good friend. Watch this, y'all. First, I want to play something for y'all, right? Now, we just showed you what was going on in Gaza, right? And what they plan on doing with Gaza, right? So I'm going to show y'all a couple of clips from a couple of movies that y'all know, right? I hope we're all right with these. I want to show a piece of Scarface, and I want to show a piece of The Godfather. Are we going to be all right with that? It's from YouTube, though. Are they going to kill us on that? If they're going to kill us on it, we cool. You saying you don't know we shouldn't do it? Okay. Oh, without the sound? Okay, that's cool. Play without the sound.
You got to hear that live commentation, bro.
Yeah, that's all right. I know all the words anyway.
I know you do. I know you do.
Yo. Frank, you know what? Yours up here, sister.
Hey, why they getting that though? Because you were saying something earlier about them putting up sanctions, right? The scripture even talk about that, them putting up sanctions on people. Give me Revelation.
Yes, sir.
13 and verse 16.
Yes, sir.
Revelation chapter 13 and verse 16.
Yep.
And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand.
The mark, sin and their policies. Come on.
Or in their foreheads.
Come on.
And that no man might buy or sell.
That no man may. If you don't have this mark and you ain't doing what they telling you to do, how they telling you to do it, you ain't gonna be able to buy and sell. That's how they did. That's how they had nobody to help Cuba, bro.
That's right.
Come
All
on.
Praises.
Save he that had the mark or the name of the beast.
You see that?
Or the number of his name.
You see that? So they put sanctions up on countries for not following after their policies. That's why they are at Venezuela. They told nobody to help Cuba. Venezuela said, I ain't got, what do ye have to do with me?
Right. No, real talk. And the number of that man is 666.
Damn straight.
For real. Hey,
y'all got it?
Yeah, go ahead. Y'all can play it. It's right around 40 seconds. If y'all want to scrub to that point, that's cool. Because I want to show y'all something, right? Right around 40 seconds. The guy in the white, I want y'all to see his medallion that's on his chain. It's very important. All right. You know what our answer is, Frank? It's a pig that don't fly straight. Yo, come on, man. I see this movie 1,000 times, man. All right. So I don't know. Can we do a close-up on the guy in the white suit? Is that possible? Can we zoom in on that at all? I want y'all to see the medallion that he got on his chain. And I'm bringing this up for a reason. Oh my God. How they do that? I said zoom, not blacken. Yo, what in the world? Okay. See, if it can't be done, y'all let me know. Then I'm going to have to. All right. Anyway, that guy right there. Now, if y'all never seen Scarface before, right? Can y'all do it or no? All right. Y'all play with it, right? Pause. Yeah. Right? Yo. Hey, yo. Right? So that movie Scarface, a lot of y'all might not have seen that movie, right? The older cats might have seen it. That's a big hit, right? In that movie, it talked about the Mariel boat lift, which was in the 1980s, late 70s, early 80s, where a lot of the criminals from Cuba was sent over, and that's where you got Tony Montana. He was part of the Cuban crime wave, so to speak, drug dealer. Now, the other guy that he's talking to, he's a drug dealer as well, but his family came over early, right? They were running from Castro's people. So he's Amalek, right? You can't see his emblem, but he has like the so-called Hebrew writing on the emblem. You can't see it. I wanted to show that. I probably should have snapshotted myself and just posted instead of bringing this up. But you can't see it good on this one, right? But he is Amalek, all right? Running from Cuba, right? His people ran from Cuba, and he came up here, became a drug dealer, so on and so forth. Why is this important? I'm going to show y'all in a little while, right? So remember, he's a Cuban, from Amalek Cuban, from Cuba, in America, now in Florida, right? Now, go to the next one. Go to number 10. Now, number 10, that's the Godfather, right? So I don't think we really want to play the video. Brothers is nervous about it. In the Godfather, right, there's a scene in there, Godfather Part 2, okay, where you had the boss, one of the bosses, his name was Hyman Roth. He was an Amalek, right? And he was the boss, and guess where they were? The whole scene took place in Cuba right around the time of Castro kicking out all of the Americans and shutting down all of the hotels, because that's what it was. Now, remember, we talking about Gaza Strip, right? The hotels they want to put in over there, which I think they're trying to get back to in Cuba. They trying to return it back to the days when the mob was there and had Cuba clicking. Cuba was basically an extension of America at that time.
Right.
Right? So now they want to bring back the tribe of Manasseh, just like they got the tribe of Ephraim as what? Like Puerto Rico was like what do they call it? Territory. They want to do that to Cuba, right? So I just wanted to bring that. I wish we could have played the actual scene, but we might get jacked up. So we'll leave from that. But y'all got to check that out. Y'all put in Godfather Part 2, Hyman Roth. Y'all going to see what I'm talking about. If y'all ever seen Godfather Part 2, y'all know what I'm talking about, right? So now I showed y'all all of that to show you this, right? We got to get to this part. Hold on. Matter of fact, hey, we got time to read the super chats?
Yeah,
Do you have,
I got you.
Oh, you got them? All right, all praises.
I got you. We got Sheen Freeman. Shout out to Sheen Freeman. Shout out to Stacy Shepard.
Okay. I think you got to say what they sent.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sheen Freeman. He sent $200.
Oh, all right. Hey, Sheen, thank you. All praise to the Lord. Go ahead.
He want to see us get a new IT team. Appreciate you. Appreciate you, Sheen. Oh my God. Stacy Shepard. She sent $50.
Right.
All praises to the Lord.
All praises.
Selah Israel. $4.99.
Okay. All praises.
All praise to the Most High.
All praise to the Most High. All right. Thank y'all.
Praises.
Thank y'all. All right. So we're gonna get right back to it. Hey, hit number. We're gonna skip that. I'm gonna go right to number 12. So now, what is important? Oh, damn. I shouldn't. I want to play something real quick. This is important. Hey, see if I sent that video with when Trump was talking and Marco Rubio was in the room with him. Hold on. I hate when I do that. Okay, I think I might have not put it up there like a jerk. All right, y'all. I don't think I put it up there, right? So now, listen. Remember when Trump was talking about he was going to take over Cuba and all of that? Marco Rubio was in the room.
Right.
So Marco Rubio, he started to speak on it, right? There's a couple of clips that's showing Marco Rubio speaking on the situation, right? Why is Marco Rubio speaking on the situation, right? Because Marco Rubio is Cuban. His family came from Cuba during the same time when Castro was doing his thing, and his family ran. So he's part of that generation. Well, not part of that generation. He's much younger. But that man I showed y'all was wearing a white suit. He's one of them, right? So now Marco Rubio wants to get back in the game. He wants to open it up. We're going to show y'all everything. We're going to show y'all what it is, all right? But first, let's take a look at Marco Rubio real quick. Let's take a look at his background. Yo, bring up number 12. You can't trust none of these people. He from the Epstein class, bro.
MAGA has a major closeted gay male problem. It is busting at the seams, you guys.
And started out?
Yeah. She's saying that all the people down with Trump and that MAGA thing, they fruitcakes on the low.
Man, they fruitcakes on the high.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Come on, read it. I mean, play it, bro.
I think this is one of the reasons why they're acting so crazy. We all know Grindr exploded. after Charlie Kirk's funeral. Everybody's
did
up there
he?
praising Jesus and going out and doing gay stuff at night. Same thing at the RNC. So Kylie, the producer of our show, has been doing some research, and she has some things to share with us. Kylie.
Hi.
Hi, Kylie.
Okay, so we've got a little slideshow.
Okay.
It's a few MAGA politicians and influencers who are anti-LGBTQIA+ that the internet report to be allegedly secretly gay. And today, the most important word is allegedly. So I did deep dives on 4 politicians on Reddit and on Twitter and went deep. And first, we're going to go with the Secretary of State.
Wow.
Marco Rubio.
Really?
So here's who Marco is.
So now they focused in on Marco Rubio, right? Go ahead. Now
Right,
remember,
he
Marco
wa-
Rubio is against LGBTQ. He's against all the homosexual, you know what I mean, all the transforming. He's against it. But go ahead, hit play.
Wants to undo gay marriage. He wants to end LGBTQ+ protections. He calls the gay marriage bill a stupid waste of time. On Reddit, I found this. Someone posts, you can't forget about Marco Rubio. He and a friend were arrested in the 90s for engaging in presumably illegal activities at Brickell Park after dark. All charges were eventually dropped.
MAGA has a major closeted gay male problem. It is
Damn.
Brickell Park after
Right.
dark.
Yeah.
Bro
Yes.
was at Brickell Park after dark.
Yeah.
Trading
Yeah.
a nickel for a pickle.
Oh.
Bruh, what's going on with Rubio, bruh? What's wrong with Rubio, bro?
Yo, for real.
This is crazy.
Hey, bring up. Hey, shout out to Officer Phineas in Dallas. He snapshotted that thing from Scarface. Hey, I just put it in the online classes. Pull that picture up. Y'all gonna see what I'm talking about.
Why y'all pulling it up? My bad, Stacy, bro. That's a dude, bro.
Huh?
It's not a woman.
What?
Stacy Shepard.
Oh,
it's not a woman. That's a brother. Excuse
Okay,
me, man.
okay.
Excuse me. You gotta accept my apology.
Y'all got that? Bring that up real quick. This is important. Right. Y'all see that? So that's the Hebrew. I forgot even what that means. I forgot what that means, but he is showing that he's Amalek, right? They made sure to put that in the movie. That's what I'm saying. They showed him, and in The Godfather, they showed Hyman Roth, right, who was over there dealing with the Italian mafia, and they had their hotels, casinos, and all that stuff set up. And again, this is going to be important as we moving through, right? Okay, we just rock. Go to number 13, play a little bit of that, and then we're going to jump.
I watched this lightweight Rubio, total lightweight.
Y'all got to turn that up and start it from the beginning. Y'all got to hear this.
Bing, bing, coming in. I watched this lightweight Rubio, total lightweight, and little mouth on him. Bing, bing, bing.
Hit
bing,
pause.
Bing, bing.
So this is before when Trump was still running for president the first time, right? And he's talking crazy about Marco Rubio, but Marco Rubio is now part of his team, hardcore. Go ahead, hit play.
Bing, bing.
Now, y'all gonna have to turn it up.
Total lightweight, and little mouth on him. Bing, bing, bing. Bing, 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 bing.
Right, so pause. They saying that that's Marco Rubio, but you can't get a good look at him. But based on his haircut and stuff like that, and plus what they've heard about him, right? So this right here is called a foam party. So all of the, all the transformers will go up in there. They start pumping foam into the club, and then they all in there playing footsie. What you said, a nickel for a pickle? Yo, terrible. But that's what they was doing, right? So now jump to 2 minutes and 35 seconds. You're going to read something right here.
So that's a nightclub.
Yes.
Damn.
Right? Okay. Get us out the way and read that thing.
After graduating from the University of Florida, Rubio attended the University of Miami Law School. In 1995, Rubio claims he met his wife, Miami Dolphins cheerleader Jeanette Deuce Debbie's, at a foam party in South Beach.
So he said he met his wife at a foam party. Okay? Go ahead.
There is one thing wrong with Rubio's story. Foam parties in South Beach were almost exclusively gay.
Have you ever been swallowed?
Damn.
Yo,
Yo, what's going on, bro?
Go ahead.
Events held at gay clubs like Warsaw Ballroom and Amnesia. The letter name befitting some of Rubio's memories of his own time in Miami.
Right, because he got amnesia now. Oh, yeah, I met my wife in the phone party. It was like, bruh, there was no women there. Oh, for
None.
real? Yeah.
None, bro.
Right?
You pull up that picture, bro. It wasn't nothing but slickbacks, bro.
Nothing.
And comb overs.
Yeah, and comb overs.
Coming out that phone, bro.
Bananas, right? So now let's
And
get a little bit.
bananas.
Huh?
And bananas.
Yeah, you're right. Real bananas. Right? But watch this, y'all. Bring up 14. I want to show y'all Rubio's family line. That's what we're going to take it easy. We about to go into it, y'all. I'm telling you, y'all, pay attention to this. We got to pay attention. Nothing is what it seems, y'all. Everything is for a reason. All these people are picked in the cabinet with Trump and all. Everything is for a reason. It's not no voting. Y'all be thinking y'all voting people in. Y'all ain't voting nobody in. They being chosen and they being selected to do certain things. All right? Go ahead. 14, y'all. 14. All right. Read that.
All right. Marco Rubio family, Jewish, from Cuba. Marco Rubio is a U.S. born citizen, Miami 1971, of Cuban descent, not Jewish.
It says not Jewish, right? Go ahead.
His parents, Mario and Oriales Rubio, immigrated to the U.S. in 1956 before Fidel Castro took power.
Exactly. Go ahead.
Later working service jobs, while sometimes referring to his upbringing in faith. His family's religious background is not Jewish, and they were not exiles fleeing the 1959 revolution, notes the Washington Post and NPR.
They did flee, but they just left early, right? There was one that said, wait a minute, how come I don't see that? Get scroll. Oh, what in the world? Wait, scroll a little more. Oh, wow, family lore. Click. Wait. Go up a little bit. Hold on. Because there was one that said that his family worked for a Jewish mob boss. Where the hell is that? Scroll up a little bit.
Keep scrolling.
All right, come back down.
Wait. Go back up.
All right, click on, come down a little bit. No. Scroll down, y'all. Come on. Y'all got to move fast. Click on the Wikipedia. Trying to figure out where I seen that thing. Yeah, scroll. Scroll down. That's crazy. Early life. All right, stop right there. No. There you go. It should be in there. Let me see.
Is that Rubio in the corner right there?
Yeah, that's him when he was like in high school or something like that.
He looked like the Red Ranger.
I don't think it's there for some reason. I don't know what happened, but I might have pulled up the wrong one. But there's one that says that he's not Jewish, but his family worked for a Jewish mob boss. I don't know how the heck that got out of there. All right, so y'all can drop that, right? Y'all can drop that. But I just wanted to show y'all that, right? Now pull up 15. This is what I want y'all to see. Check this out. Watch this, y'all. This is all about Cuba now. They got Marco Rubio. He's leading the charge in this thing, y'all. Although y'all see Trump and he's talking about what he's going to do, it's Marco Rubio. You're going to be shocked at what they said about Marco Rubio in a second. Not in this article. 15, y'all. Y'all got it? Come on. Hold on, stay right there. Yo. We got to read the top. Go ahead, read that.
Marco Rubio's big Jewish backer and 7 other things to know about him.
Go ahead.
You want this one right here, Cap?
No, I want them to scroll.
Get her off of the screen, my friend.
Keep scrolling, y'all.
Wait, hold on. Scroll up. Okay, go where it says number 1. Okay, that is number 1. Okay, humble beginnings. All right, scroll. I'm sorry, y'all. Scroll. Y'all had it real small. I couldn't see it. Scroll, y'all. Scroll. Right there. Rubio's biggest patron is a past president of the Miami Jewish Federation. Read that.
Rubio's biggest patron is a past president of the Miami Jewish Federation. Billionaire auto dealership magnate
Norman Bramman, a past president of the Greater Miami Jewish Federation, isn't just the single largest backer of Rubio's presidential campaign. Bramman also helped finance the young senator's legislative agenda, employed Rubio as a lawyer, hired Rubio's wife, a former Miami Dolphins cheerleader, as a philanthropic advisor.
Right, hold on. She's a philanthropic advisor. She was a cheerleader not too long ago, right? But this guy sees fit to do what? To hire this guy and his wife, getting them some bread, right? Putting them in position. Go ahead, read.
Helped fund Rubio's position as a college instructor and assisted Rubio with his personal finances. In 2010, Bramman and Rubio went to Israel together.
Here we go.
Shortly after Rubio's election to the U.S. Senate.
So, of course, they got to take that ride out there to Israel, y'all. Y'all know about that ride to Israel. When they come back, it's a whole new ball game. All right? But watch this. Go ahead. Number 3.
But Sheldon Adelson may not be far behind.
Go ahead.
Rubio may be the candidate of choice. Okay, stop. Rubio may be the candidate of choice for Jewish casino magnate Sheldon Adelson.
Look at this now. You got a casino magnate, a Jewish casino magnate, Sheldon Adelson. All right? Now we starting to see the thing come together, y'all. Y'all see it coming together. They want to get back to what it was before. Go ahead. Get me out the way, y'all. Go ahead, read.
Who spent between $100 million and $150 million of his estimated $32 billion fortune backing Republicans in the 2012 presidential campaign. Sources close to Adelson told Political in April that the billionaire likes the Florida senator's strong stance on defense, including his stringent support for Israel. And after Rubio declared he'd run for president, the Adelson-owned Israeli newspaper Israel Hayom gave Rubio coverage some reviewers described as fawning.
As fawning, meaning like he was talking real good about Rubio, right? Go ahead.
Number 4, where is Rubio on issues of concern to Jews? On domestic issues, Rubio wants to repeal Obamacare, opposes abortion, and has waffled on immigration reform.
The reason he's waffled on immigration reform is because his parents is immigrants, right? So his family is immigrants, so he's fake. Because he know MAGA is against immigration, bringing people in, but yet his family came in, so he's waffling. That's what they talking about. Go ahead.
First, as a member of the so-called Gang of Eight, Rubio championed a comprehensive immigration reform bill that would have opened a path to citizenship for some undocumented immigrants. But he backed away from the strategy once the bill failed and instead suggested a more piecemeal approach, focusing first on border enforcement.
Right. Go ahead.
On foreign policy, Rubio is a vocal Israel backer.
That's what it is. He's a vocal Israel backer, right? Why? Because they took him to Israel, right? And told him what it was. We're going to get you right. Just roll with us. Go ahead.
Opposed the Iran nuclear deal and wants stepped up Iran sanctions and favors a permanent U.S. presence in Iraq to fight the Islamic State.
Right. All right. So, okay, watch this. Read this next part. Watch this.
Rubio also opposes the Obama administration's normalization of ties with Cuba.
Right. He didn't want those ties with Cuba because after a while, the United States started to soften their stance on Cuba, right? So now things were getting to a better space. He didn't like that because he needs the turmoil that it is now so they can go in and take over. That's the point, right? Y'all gonna see. Go ahead, scroll.
What the? Number 5.
No, we don't want that.
Okay.
Rubio 6. Look, Rubio says, I'm going to just read that real quick, Brandon. We're going to move on. Rubio says Israel should get unconditional U.S. support. You see that? Unconditional. That means that it don't matter what Israel does, right? Genocide in Gaza, whatever, we with you. This is what he wants. Why? Because he's going to get something out of it, y'all. Scroll. Scroll. Okay, watch this, y'all. Watch this. Go ahead.
Number 8. Rubio went to bat for justice for Alberto Nisman after the mysterious killing in January of Argentina. Prosecutor Alberto Nisman, who was investigating the 1994 terrorist attack on the AMIA Jewish Community Center in Buenos Aires, Rubio called on Secretary of State John Kerry to establish an independent international probe into Nisman's death.
Right. Why? Why is he worried about this guy Nisman, who's Amalek, who's Jewish, in Argentina? Why would he do that? Well, now we're going to show y'all, right? Go to number 16, y'all, right? Go to number 16. Israel is trying to basically take over Argentina, y'all. You can't make this up. I wish I was making it up. You can't make it up. They're in there, heavy, right? That's why they're working on all that. Y'all gonna see what it is. Go to 16. Play 16, y'all.
After World War II, Argentina became a mysterious refuge for fleeing Nazi officials.
Hold on, hit pause. So now any of y'all know that a lot of the Nazis after World War II, they fled into Argentina, right? Go ahead.
Secret networks. Many high-ranking Nazis, including Adolf Eichmann and Josef Mengele, escaped Europe and found shelter in Argentina, blending into the local population. Some historians believe that President Juan Perón, fascinated by Germany's military tactics, secretly allowed their arrival. Eichmann lived undetected in Buenos Aires until Israeli agents kidnapped him in 1960, bringing him to trial in Israel. The full extent of Argentina's Nazi connections remains one of history's most intriguing mysteries.
It's not no intriguing mystery. They was all down together, right? Those Nazis were part of an American type of thing. You know what I'm saying? You got to go back and check. United States was funding them, right? You had Ford. Y'all know the Ford Motor Company, Henry Ford. His people sent money to the Nazis. That's a long story. We're not going to get into that right now, right? But the point is I want to show y'all that what Israel started to go into, the Israelis started to go into Argentina as well. Bring up 17, y'all. Number 17. Y'all stay with us, all right? Y'all going to see this whole thing come together. It's crazy. 17, go ahead.
Did you know that Zionists considered creating a colony in the South American country of Argentina? In 1896, in his book, The Jewish State, Theodor Herzl, the founding father of Zionism, considered two territories to create a colony for Jews experiencing discrimination across Europe, Palestine and Argentina.
Stop. Palestine and Argentina. Why? Why would you want to do that? Why would you need two? Before we go anywhere, all right? Leave it right there, right? Let's get Ezekiel 35.
Oh, yeah, that's beautiful.
Ezekiel 35 and 10, y'all. All right? This is what we're looking at, right? This is what we're looking at. Go ahead.
Ezekiel chapter 35, verse 10. Because thou hast said.
You know what? Read 9.
Verse 9. I will make thee perpetual desolations.
Right. The Lord said, I'm going to make you a perpetual desolation. Right. When you read from verse 1, it's talking about who? Mount Seir, Esau, the so-called white man. That's what it's talking about. Right. And what? The least of the flock, which is Amalek. They're all involved in this. Right. Go ahead.
I will make thee perpetual desolations, and thy cities shall not return. And ye shall know that I am the Lord.
Why is the Lord going to do this to them? Read 10.
Because thou hast said, these two nations.
These two nations. What two nations? The nation of Judah, the nation of Israel.
Right.
Right? That what? And go ahead.
And these two countries shall be mine.
Right. Talking about Israel, where it's at now, and what? The Americas. Y'all got to understand that during this time, you had the northern kingdom and everything was over here on this side of the world, in the Western Hemisphere. They were coming to conquer this, and they want that side as well. Because that's how the Lord set it up for us. In order for them to what? Hey, get that scripture about establishing the vision. In order for them to establish the vision, they got to go all the way, because the Lord had set up the land of Canaan, which is now called Israel, and the surrounding areas for who? The Israelites, right? So Judah was on that side of the world. Northern Kingdom came over to this side of the world and had it on smash. They know that. That's what they're trying to do. When they're saying, oh, we wanted one in Palestine and then one in Argentina. What Argentina got to do with it? But you're going to see why they chose Argentina. Why they didn't choose some other place. What is the reason? All right, go ahead.
The one in Daniel, right?
Daniel.
Yeah.
Yes.
Daniel chapter 11 and verse 14.
Go ahead.
And in those times there shall many stand up against the king of the south. Also the robbers of thy people.
Right, the robbers of thy people. That's them, Amalek. Go ahead.
Shall exalt themselves to establish the vision.
Right. They exalted themselves. No, we are the real Jews. We are the Israel. They're trying to establish the vision so that you, not with ignorance, not understanding the scriptures nor what you're looking at, that you're going to believe that they're the real people. Right? To establish the vision, but what?
But they shall fall.
But they will 100% fall. They have to.
Hell yeah.
They have to. That's what it's telling you in Ezekiel 35 and 10 as well. All right? Hit play.
Said that public opinion would select one of these options and that Zionists would take what is given to them. Herzl described Argentina as one of the most fertile countries in the world and said that the authorities would derive considerable profits from the cession of a portion of its territory.
Stop. You see what it said? It said that it will have most damn, I forgot the terminology. Basically, it's the most fruitful area. Fertile, thank you. Fertile area. They went and peeped it out. Oh man, we got this fertile. It's and there's other stuff there too. They just not showing up over there just to be there.
Right.
No, they don't do stuff like that.
No.
Go ahead, hit play.
In the following years, the Zionist movement also considered other territories, such as Sinai in Egypt, Cyprus Island, and today's Kenya, to establish a state. But in the meantime, settlers continued to enter Argentina. Hundreds arrived in 1889 with the help of the Jewish Colonization Association. They bought land and found
the Jewish Colonization Association. They're just telling you they part of Esau. They colonizers. That's what
association.
Right. They telling you what they are, y'all.
Colonizing association.
Exactly. That's crazy. Yo, it's insane.
It's crazy.
And they're comfortable with it. Hit play.
Moiseville, some 600 kilometers from the capital, Buenos Aires. At its peak in the 1940s, the colony was composed of about 5,000 Zionist settlers. But following the Nakba in 1948, many relocated and occupied Palestine.
Right. Pause. So when Israel got established, right, when they took over Palestine, then a lot of them left from Argentina and went to Palestine. Right? Go ahead.
Founded a settlement near Gaza's fence. Today, less than 140 descendants of Zionist settlers live in Moiseville, in the Argentine province of Santa Fe.
All right, that's it. That's it on that. But go ahead.
They didn't just show up over there. They knew it was something over there. They know. That's why, go back to Genesis right quick.
Yeah.
And read chapter 25 and verse 27. Y'all think they just showed up just to show up? No, they don't. Esau don't move like that.
No.
Genesis chapter
27.
Genesis chapter 25 and verse 27.
Uh-huh.
And the boys grew.
Talking about Jacob and Esau, us and them.
And Esau was a cunning hunter.
He was a very smart hunter.
A man of the field.
And he was a man of the what?
A man of the field.
He was a man of the field. But who else fit this? Nobody, bro. This is Esau at its finest. He was a cunning hunter, and he was made to war, bro. He ain't going over there for no reason. The dude is smart, man. The scriptures say he would be wiser than Daniel.
Right.
Meaning that he was going to be able to outthink everybody, bro, especially when it came to war. Everything is about war when it comes to this man. They got a colonizing association.
Yo.
Y'all better stop playing, bro.
No, you can't make it up. And y'all got to pay attention to these scriptures. And we, like the scriptures say, we watch and pray, right? And again, what Bishop was bringing out, again, I'm referring back to that class because it was poignant things being brought out. What? The tribulation, right? You have Jacob's trouble.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then you're going to have the time of the end. But all of this stuff has to happen, right? Remember the wars, how it's going to be like a woman in travail, right? going hard and then shooting back. You're going to think it's peace, so on and so forth. Everything is happening right in front of our eyes, right? Hey, y'all, I sent something to class content, right? Play that real quick. This is what I want to show y'all about Rubio. Watch this, y'all. Watch this. And y'all going to see what it is. Because this is going to let you understand why Rubio is in the position he's in regards to dealing with the Israelis and Cuba, right? Watch this. And we're going to get right back to Argentina. This is important. Y'all got that?
Is healthy helps keep your patients healthy. Growing and maintaining a business in the healthcare industry takes a lot of effort and dedication.
A little commercial came up. Hey, y'all good?
Since I've been here.
All right, there you
Well,
go.
I have. Great to see you, sir.
I didn't know it was a full hour. I thought it was going to be maybe 10 or 15 minutes.
Turn that up, y'all.
But you do that to me every once in a while.
I think I was pretty clear, but thank you for your time. We always appreciate it. There's really not much in the news, so there's not a real lot to talk about, but let's start with Venezuela. Terrorist, indicted, guy that we're losing 200 Americans a day to drugs.
Yeah.
Walk us through this decision in Venezuela.
Hey, family.
Well, it wasn't a hard decision.
Hey, do me a favor. Just bring up the article. I don't want you to play that video. Bring up the article. Bring up that article. Just read that thing real quick.
Trump responds to post suggesting Rubio as president of Cuba. Sounds good to me.
Right. So somebody posted up that Rubio was going to be the new president of Cuba. Go ahead.
President Trump reacted to a social media post joking about Secretary of State Marco Rubio becoming the president of Cuba, replying, "Sounds good to me." Trump posted the response Sunday on his Truth Social account after a user wrote, "Marco Rubio will be president of Cuba."
Right. I wanted y'all to see that, but don't think that's a joke.
Hell no, that ain't
Yeah,
no
that's
joke.
not a joke.
You seen on the thumbnail how we had him up there pulling the strings?
Yeah.
That's what that's going into right there.
100%.
He's trying to put him there.
Oh yeah. And they might succeed in that thing, y'all. We have to be paying attention to what's going on out here, y'all. These people are looking to take over the entire world.
Yep.
Not how they doing it like through, control. No, complete. Y'all can drop that. Go back to what y'all go back to that oh yeah, I'm sorry. Go back to play number 18, I think I want. I think we were done with the other one. Go to 18. Watch this, y'all.
I'm delighted to welcome you, President Milei, and
Hey,
your
pause.
delegation.
So this guy right here is President Milei, right? He's the president of Argentina, right, at this time here. And he's talking with Netanyahu. Netanyahu's showing him a lot of love. Now, some people were trying to do research to see if these two were actually related. They were thinking that they were related because Netanyahu, that's not actually his last name. His last name sounds kind of similar to Milei, but it's not that. They're not really related, but if you see them kind of close and smiling, you'd be like, damn, they kind of look alike. But hit play.
To Israel, you're a great friend of the Jewish state.
Turn that up. Go ahead. So Netanyahu's telling him he's a great friend of the Jewish state. All right? That's the point of that. Now y'all seeing how they starting to move and shake and get further into Argentina for a reason, right? Go to 19. Remember, how many descendants did they say was left there? Like 100 and something?
140.
140 descendants, right? That they said left from Amalek in Argentina. I want y'all to see this now. Play 19.
From the energetic streets of Buenos Aires to the endless pampas, the Argentine economy was built by some truly powerful and resilient people. For more than 100 years, a handful of visionary Jewish immigrant families have built empires from the ground up,
Pause.
creating some of the...
They built empires from the ground up in Argentina? You can't make this stuff up. How? How you doing this? Hit play.
The most iconic business dynasties in the nation's history. But these aren't just stories about getting rich. They're epic tales of survival, ambition, and starting over. Fleeing persecution in Europe and the Ottoman Empire,
I can't take it. We got to listen. Hit play. I'm sorry.
Landed in a new world with little more than hope and an unstoppable drive to succeed. They turned barren lands into fertile farms.
They stole barren lands.
Yo, what are you talking about? They was on barren lands and stole fertile land. How the hell they
that's
turned
it.
Yeah, because in Israel, it's like a sand dune over there. They can't do nothing over there. So how the hell you make this? But these people, oh my God, they lie. They lie like rugs, man.
Flee and persecution.
Listen,
Shut
we can't listen to this. Drop that. The bottom line is the richest family out there is worth $3.1 trillion, and it's a Amalek family. You mean to tell me with that little bit of people that came into that country, they the ones that start? Listen, y'all got to understand what's going on here. Y'all have to understand that Esau as a whole is behind these people.
Yeah.
Making sure that they establish the vision.
Man, Cap,
you got to understand that.
The scriptures say they was going to have all of the fatness of the lands, man.
That's right.
So of course, they ran from that desert.
Right.
And stole some fat land. That's it.
Yeah, 100%. That's what they do in every country.
Every single last one of them.
Now check this out. I want y'all to see this because we read a scripture in Ezekiel 35. But look what was said. Look at video number 20. Pull that up, y'all. Watch this. It's a guy named Gunnar Thompson. Look what he says here.
Name of Moses. Well,
please turn up the
Bible
volume.
Says that Moses wandered about in the Sinai desert for 40 years. The big problem was that the tribes of Israel were also following around behind Moses, and that means everybody was lost for about 40 years. Well, the Sinai desert just is not all that big. If you've got a good supply of water and a decent camel, you should be able to cross it in about a month. But they wandered around for 40 years, and they were following what they believed was what they should be doing. It was written down in stone, the laws, and Moses was looking for the promised land. Well, perhaps he was looking in the wrong place. Perhaps the promised land was, as many historians in the 18th century finally realized, the promised land was North and South America. The promised land was North and South America.
What? You see that? Y'all heard that? The promised land was North and South America. That was one of the promised land. Hey, remember, do we have to cover that book? Lost Tribes and Promised Lands?
Lost Tribes and Promised Land.
Why did he say the historians? Because when they came, that's where they met Gad and Reuben and all the northern kingdom. They met them out here, and they knew that they were Israelites. That's why he's saying that.
Mm-hmm.
That's why they trying to get the land, y'all. Wherever we at, that's where they need to be. That's what y'all don't understand. The Lord said, y'all are salt of the earth. And without you, there's no savor. There's no flavor.
Cap, they gonna steal that land and then try to use and call them people the tribes of Naphtali.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
They trying to steal another tribe.
Look at that. Lost tribes and promised lands. That's why he's saying what he's saying, because this is it. That's why we read to you. You'll read Ezekiel 35 and 10 again for the family. Leave that book up.
Ezekiel chapter 35 verse 10.
Come on.
Because thou hast said, these two nations and these two countries shall be mine, and we will possess it.
And we will possess it.
Whereas the Lord was there.
You see what I'm saying? Come on.
Yep.
You can't make this. And look what it says. The origins of American racism.
Damn.
Because they came over to get the promised lands, man, and knock out the promised people.
Yep.
That's it. That's what y'all looking. That's what we're witnessing with our own eyes. You think they forgot? And now, as the rise of the Israelites is happening in the earth, y'all thinking, listen, the bishop said something the other day in a class. He said, in this movie, all the nations are extras.
Yes.
But we're the stars of the movie.
Yes.
Right? You got Esau. He's a star, but so called because he's the antagonist, right? But you got these two people that's the main keys to this movie. Everybody else is the extras. But Esau got the extras on his side trying to help him do what? Grab up the promised lands and establish the vision. That's why you got that phony Christianity. If all y'all brothers and sisters out there that's still in the Christian church, we're not talking about y'all independently. We're talking about Christianity, the religion of Christianity. They're the ones that set up, okay, those are the real Jews over there. They're the ones that told you that. That's not biblical. It is not biblical, but I wanted y'all to see that. All right?
Yo, how did they find this promised land? Go to 2nd Ezra.
Yeah, all praises. You pulled that right.
2nd Ezra chapter 13.
2nd Ezra chapter 13 and verse 40. Yeah. Those are the 10 tribes which were carried away prisoners.
The promised people was carried away prisoners. Come on.
Out of their own land.
Jerusalem.
In the time of Hosea the king, whom Salmanasar the king of Assyria led away captive.
Come on.
And he carried them over the waters. And so came they into another land.
Read.
But they took this counsel among themselves.
So the promised people, the 10 tribes, the other 10 tribes, they took counsel among themselves. And what was that?
That they would leave the multitude of the heathen and go forth into a further country.
Into a what?
A further country.
Come on.
Where never mankind dwelt.
They said they would go into a further country where never mankind dwelt. They came west. Go ahead.
That they might there keep their statutes.
That they might do what in this land?
Keep their statutes.
Come on.
Which they never kept in their own land.
Read.
And they entered into Euphrates.
They entered into the Euphrates.
By the narrow passages of the river. For the Most High then showed signs for them. And held still the flood.
He held still the ocean, the waves, from them being tossed to and fro. Come on.
Till they were passed over.
Until they passed over it.
For through that country there was a great way to go, namely of a year and a half.
Come on.
And the same region is called Arsaret.
And the same reason is called what?
Arsaret.
IT, show them what Arsaret is.
That's right.
Show them what Arsaret is. Y'all should have been already on it. There we go. Read
all
that.
Right, this is Arsaret. Arsaret out of the Jewish Encyclopedia. The name of the land beyond the great river, far away from the habitation of man.
Come on.
In which the 10 tribes of Israel will dwell.
Where the promised people will dwell.
That's right.
Where they would get this promised land. This land was promised to them because the Lord told them that they was going to travel through the Euphrates and end up here.
That's right.
Arsaret. Where's Arsaret?
Observing the laws of Moses until the time of the restoration.
Until the time of Christ come on.
According to 4th Ezra 13:45.
What we just read.
Columbus identified America.
Well, he identified what?
America. With this land.
Why does it keep on blacking out like that?
I don't know. Yeah. So there you go. Right? Columbus identified America with this Arsaret. Right? But there was something important in there. Remember, it said that we will be following the laws of Moses, right?
Yes.
If y'all paid attention when they went to Argentina, you know what they named their place? Mosesville.
Yep.
Right? You think these people ain't paying attention? Remember, that's their encyclopedia.
Right.
That's their They know that the 10 tribes is there. Family, come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. Y'all got to see this thing, man.
Y'all want
whoever ain't. Listen, we not telling everybody to come join us, but y'all might as well come join us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Y'all might as well come join us because this way we hold each other accountable. We can help y'all get right. But the point is, if y'all not coming into the building, y'all need to pay attention to Israel United in Christ, man. Because we showing y'all along the way, right? We showing y'all the steps and how this thing is unfolding. Not because we're a little special. But the fact is that the Lord allowed us to see this thing in the scriptures. That's our point, right? We're going to bring it to you scripturally, all right? All praise to the Lord.
Deuteronomy 33 about Naphtali?
Yeah. Bring that out. That's excellent. Go ahead.
This is Deuteronomy chapter 33 and verse 23. And of Naphtali he said, O Naphtali, satisfied with favor and full with the blessing of the Lord.
Hold on. Let him put that up on the screen. Hey, make sure y'all got them scriptures on the screen, man. The people need to see it.
Deuteronomy 33 verse 23.
Come on.
I'll read it again. And of Naphtali he said, O Naphtali, satisfied with favor and full with the blessings of the Lord.
Right.
Possess thou the west and the south.
Damn. Possess now the west and the south, right? The western hemisphere, the southern part of what? Americas.
Right.
Right? We just gonna leave it there for y'all. You know, y'all do what y'all got to do with that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all hold on to that.
Scriptures, man.
Juggle that, man. All praises to the Lord, man. Hey, bring up number 30.
Chew the cud on that.
Yeah.
We just read in 2nd Ezra that they would come to this side.
Yep.
And it would, and it was named Arceus.
That's right.
And it was in Columbus identified the Americas with that land. North, Central, and South America is Arceus, man.
Yeah. The whole thing, y'all. Not just North America, but just like Officer said, South America as well. All right? Bring up number 30. Right? So now, guess what? They're not stopping in Argentina. The United States is on a mission. Remember the Don Roe doctrine, right? That everything in this hemisphere now belongs to Esau. You can't make this up, and they not playing. Look at this. And y'all ain't hear about this. Nobody heard about this. Trust me. Go ahead. Have that volume up and hit play.
On March 2nd, 2026, the head of the U.S. Southern Command, General Francis Donovan, flew into Quito to personally meet with Ecuador's President Daniel Noboa, and just 24 hours later, U.S. Special Forces launched ground operations inside Ecuador. Helicopters.
Hit pause. So, on March the 2nd, while we looking over, at all the war going on, right? The United States ran down into Ecuador, right? They were talking to who? The President Noboa down there, right? In Ecuador. Remember that name, President Noboa. Go ahead.
Took off at night, and Ecuadorian commandos raided drug facilities across multiple provinces. Facilities operated by what the US government now calls designated terrorist organizations. A classification that changes the rules.
Pause it. So now they're calling it a designated terrorist operation in Ecuador. Right? Watch this. Hit play.
They have to abide by, which is important because this means that this wasn't a one-off mission. US officials briefed on the campaign said it was the first of what is expected to be a much larger series of raids. This explains why just a week later, the FBI opened their first office in Ecuador.
Now the FBI opens an office in Ecuador. I thought the FBI was an American institution.
It is.
But now they in Ecuador, right? Doing what? Supposedly fighting against drug dealers. Y'all gonna see what's going on. Hit play.
Is quite interesting because just 4 months earlier, in November 2025, Ecuador held a national referendum asking its citizens whether they wanted to allow foreign military bases back on their soil, where 60% voted no.
So the people of Ecuador did not want the United States or any other military there at all. And they voted on it, 60% of them. And guess what? The United States is there. With the FBI. Go ahead, hit play.
I guess that naturally should bring up the question, back on their soil? Other countries have had bases on their soil and then left? Yes, and this is where it gets interesting. From 1999 to 2009, the United States operated a military base at Eloy Alfaro Air Base in Manta, on Ecuador's Pacific coast. Up to 475 American military personnel performed roughly 100 counter-narcotic surveillance missions per month from that base, contributing to the seizure of 1,800 metric tons of narcotics valued at approximately $36 billion US.
All right, pause. What do you think they did with that coke and that money when they seized it?
Put it back out there.
Right.
Brought it over here.
That's right. They took the cash and brought the coke and probably put it in the street.
Yeah, they put it in the street.
Yeah, we think that. Yeah, go ahead.
Because what they forget to tell you is that they the drug dealers.
Exactly.
That's what they forget to tell you.
Exactly. Why all of a sudden, oh, now we got to chase down drugs. They don't give a damn, but they're like, yo, y'all, that's us. Hey, listen, America's just extortionists. I hope y'all understand that.
Bro, they are the robbers of the earth.
That's right.
Scriptures call them, man.
The robbers of the earth, man.
The robbers of the earth, man.
Yo, they don't take just mineral. They taking everything.
Bro, get it right quick in Obadiah quick. Get that in Obadiah. They take every little thing, bro.
Yep.
They take the tree. They come back for the stump.
Yep.
Then they come back for the root.
Yep.
Then they come back for the dirt.
Yep.
They taking every little thing. They gonna take the grape. Then they come back for the vine. Man, read it. You got it?
Yes, sir.
Go ahead.
Obadiah, verse 5.
Yeah.
If thieves came to thee, if robbers by night, how art thou cut off? Would they not have stolen till they had enough?
The scriptures say a normal robber is going to leave something there for you when you get back home.
Right.
Not Esau. Go ahead.
If the grape gatherers came to thee, would they not leave some grapes?
Would they not leave you some need? Go ahead.
How are the things of Esau searched out?
Scripture say the normal thief is going to steal and leave something for you for when you get back. Right. Something for them to come take later on.
Right.
Esau, they taking everything.
Yeah.
They're taking the dirt. They taking the land, the soil, the dirt, the tree, the root. They taking everything. They leaving nothing there at all.
That's right.
Is that
They're
it?
coming to occupy you and wait and use a few years to get everything.
For real.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
How are his hidden things sought up? All the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even
that's
to
all
the
I wanted. That's all I wanted.
All praise. Gay play.
Operational lifetime. Mansa was a key component of Plan Colombia, the massive $10 billion U.S. Colombian counter-narcotics program that defined American military engagement in the region for a generation. Then Rafael Correa became president. Correa rode a wave of anti-American sentiment to power. In 2008, he pushed through a new constitution that explicitly banned foreign military bases in Article 5, approved by the people in a referendum with 64% support. The last US personnel left Mansa on September 18, 2009, but Correa didn't stop there. He expelled the US ambassador in 2011, kicked out US aid in 2013, accusing it of funding opposition groups, and in 2014 ordered
whoa. You see that? He kicked out U.S. aid, all America's so-called aid and help. He said that they were funding opposition groups.
Damn.
So he got them up out of there. Hit play.
20 Defense Department employees out of the US Embassy. He also curtailed DEA cooperation and dismantled elite police investigative units, creating a massive gap in the monitoring of Ecuador's coastline. Critics argue this is what opened the door for the trafficking explosion that I will soon get into, but supporters argue the US base was never about.
Hit pause. So they try to blame him and say that because he did that, that's how drug trafficking got heavy. Drug trafficking was already heavy. You saw it. Right. They were there, and still it was $36 billion being found, and how many kilotons? Come on, man. What we talking? Metric tons of coke. Go to 9 minutes. Let me show y'all this. Right? So the current president, President Noboa, right? He was the past president, got them up out of there. So now we talking about Noboa. Go a little bit before 9 minutes. Watch this.
Investigation by the Organized Crime and Corruption Reporting Project found that containers belonging to Noboa Trading had been used to smuggle cocaine to Europe between.
So Noboa has a banana company, right? And he has his containers in his trading company. They've been finding most of the coke in his containers. You can't make this up. And he's down with who? The United States.
Yeah.
Hit play.
2020 and 2022, nearly 700 kilograms of cocaine were seized from Noboa trading containers at the port of Guayaquil. Here's the crazy part. Encrypted messages from Balkan traffickers intercepted by European police showed them boasting that nobody but them could load drugs into Noboa trading containers.
Stop. Letting you know that Noboa has a deal set up with the Croatians.
Mm-hmm.
They said we the only ones that could rock with him like that. So they got a deal with the president, bro. You understand? Pushing that weight. And who's down with him? The United States of America.
The United States been drug dealers, man.
Been moving that weight.
They been moving weight, bro.
Right? So now what they doing? They taking basically Ecuador's becoming an extension of America. That's what's happening, y'all. Hit play. Let me see if we get a little bit more. Go ahead.
Scale of all of this into perspective. Cocaine seizures at Ecuadorian ports reached 77.4 metric tons in 2022, more than 3 times the amount seized in 2020. Of that total, 47.5 metric tons were found specifically in banana shipments. Okay, I think you got the picture.
All right. Basically, over half of it was found with this guy's stuff. You can't make it up. This is insane. And they're putting it with the banana shipments. Maybe the smell of the bananas does something and the dogs don't. I have no idea, but they still getting caught, so it's stupid. But just imagine all the stuff that is getting through. Because those are seizures, right? So they kind of giving that up. They already know, damn, we're going to lose about 40% of the loads, but we got this coming through. You can't make this stuff up. So now you got America now in Ecuador, Israel running up in Argentina, right? They locked down Venezuela already. Y'all see what's happening. Y'all see what's going on. Go to 31. Go to 31. So now, yeah, video 31, right? Because like we said before, all Israel is going to feel this tribulation.
Yeah.
Jacob's trouble is going to go to all Israel. Our people is throughout the South America, all throughout North America, obviously in the Caribbean and all of that. We're going to feel it. It's not going to be nobody, oh yeah, we're going to be good. No, yeah, like we was bringing out in the scriptures. There's going to be a time when it's going to be rough, then it's going to get smooth, and it's going to be rough, and then it's going to be quick, and then it's going to be all bad.
Yeah.
All bad. All right? Watch this, y'all.
An entire indigenous culture, the Shuar, is being forced into extinction. Modern industrial needs, coupled with political corruption, are creating the conditions for a massive territorial ravaging of one of the last biodiverse endemic areas on planet Earth.
Hit pause. So now the natives, right, Israel, Naphtali, right, they're down there and they're getting pushed out of the area. They said they're being pushed to extinction, right? They're getting pushed out of their area. Why? Because your friendly neighborhood white man wants to get in this neighborhood right here. He wants to do what he's doing right there. Go ahead, hit play.
Displacing the Shuar people, who up to just recently used to live in paradise, according to their costumes and in balance with nature.
You pause it right quick. You heard what he said? Right. Replacing of people.
Yes.
That's what they've been doing.
Yes.
They did that to the tribe of, I want to look, it was one before that, the Romans.
Right.
They replaced them. That was Japhet at first.
Japhet, yes.
They replace people, take their identities, and then set themselves up us
as the people.
The Israelites.
Yep.
They stole our stuff, took our land, and then called themselves by our names. That's what they do.
That's
man.
right.
That's what they do.
Damn.
Play, bro.
Nature that will be immediately swiped out and exploited once roads are open to the public.
Hit pause. It says, Solaris announces major expansion of Warrenza district, reports new anomalies with sampling of up to 8% copper, and provides project update. So they're over there getting the minerals out of the land and getting the people up out of there, stealing all the minerals. You know, they ain't not going to pay nobody nothing, right? Probably give them a couple of shillings just to keep their mouth shut, right? And they taking the rest, like how they do in Africa. Go ahead, hit play.
We spoke to Sunki Chup, a young leader for the town of Maycans, in the Zamora Chinchipe province, southeast Ecuador.
Estamos en la cordillera del Cóndor. Entonces, es una zona mega diverso.
We are in the Cordillera del Condor, a mega-diverse region. It is impossible to list all the animals here. There are simply too many.
Sabemos que en la Amazonía existen muchísimas faunas, flora y fauna.
The Amazon is home to an extraordinary range of flora and fauna found nowhere else on Earth. We estimate there are around 2,000 species of birds and animals in this area, though the exact number remains unknown. For that reason, we work with a team of para-ecologists and ecology students who conduct scientific research to identify the species that inhabit this part of the Amazon.
De paraecólogos que están haciendo investigación científica y también los estudiantes de paraecología para identificar todo este proceso.
The Cordillera del Condor, including the Maycans territory, is home to numerous mammal species and is often described as one of the lungs of the world.
Que tenemos aquí en la Cordillera del Cóndor, tratado como pulmón del mundo aquí en el territorio Maycans.
This situation, disguised as progress, could soon turn into a forced displacement for the entire Shuar people. And it is one of the immediate effects of Donald Trump's violent, corporate-driven political model, which has empowered local rulers who mirror his self-serving, pro-corporate brand of power.
Right.
One such leader is Daniel Noboa, president of Ecuador. While Noboa has declared a war on criminal gangs, he has simultaneously unleashed a full-scale, asymmetrical campaign against political opponents and critics. His war chest includes near total control over the legislative, electoral, and judicial systems, the military and police, and critically, the media industry.
All right.
Which, with a few...
Hold on. And I think that looked like Rubio back there. That was Marco Rubio in that picture, y'all. All right? So y'all see what's happening. We can drop that. Y'all see what's happening. that the president over there is against the people, but he's against criminal activity, but he the one selling the drugs.
Yeah.
He moving super crazy weight.
He with them state property activities. Get down or lay down, man.
Right.
He like get with the program, or I gotta down you. You gotta go to jail.
You gotta go to jail.
Kurt go to jail.
Yeah. This is what it is, y'all. This is what it is. Hey, check this out real quick and look at this. Y'all gonna laugh at this real quick. Look at pull up 29. It's a little quote from Twitter. It's a little quote from Twitter just from last week. Look what Donald Trump said to y'all who be voting and all that. Look at this. Y'all got that? Look at this.
All right. Now with the death of Iran.
And we know that Iran is not dead. Go ahead. Matter of fact, no. This was just yesterday he said this. Go ahead.
Now with the death of Iran, the greatest enemy America has is the radical left.
Damn.
A highly incompetent Democrat Party.
So the Democratic Party, he looking at y'all like Iran. Yo, you can't make this up. This is pure stupidity. Go ahead.
Thank you for your attention to this matter.
You gotta laugh.
President DJT.
Right. Okay, so this is what's going on, y'all. Watch this. Play number 26. Now we're gonna jump back to Cuba real quick.
The dude is a menace, bro.
Yeah,
bro, that dude is Dennis the Menace, bro. Hey,
Yo.
Mr. Wilson.
Yo, he's a
bro,
nut.
what's wrong with bro?
Yo, all he do. Remember what the scripture said? It said they wake up early and devise iniquity upon their bed. That's what he doing. He wake up every morning doing something new.
Yeah, he's like, how could I mess with people today?
This guy is crazy, man.
Bruh.
Hit number 26, y'all. Watch this. Now, this is going back to Donald Trump talking about Cuba, but now you're going to see the Cuban president. He's going to answer Donald Trump on this one. Go ahead.
It may be a friendly takeover. It may not be a friendly takeover. It wouldn't matter because they're down to, as they say, fumes. They have no energy. They have no money. They're in deep trouble on a humanitarian basis. The Castro regime was brutal, but they lived off Venezuela. Now they don't live off Venezuela. Sends them no energy, no fuel, no oil, no money, no nothing. They lived without Venezuela. They couldn't have made it, and we cut them off from everything else. So, they're going to make either a deal or we'll do it just as easy anyway. Taking Cuba, I mean, whether I free it, take it, I think I could do anything I want with it.
Y el presidente de los Estados Unidos, en una de sus expresiones, exclamó: a Cuba le hemos aplicado toda la presión posible.
Pause. So what he's saying is that the president of the United States, Donald Trump, says that he has applied all possible pressure on Cuba. Go ahead.
Está reconociendo que nos han bloqueado.
He said they're acknowledging they have blockaded us, right? So he's saying that they're coming out truthfully and saying that they blocked all aid. Go ahead.
Que han aplicado una política de máxima presión. ¿Cómo ahora me van a decir que el bloqueo es un invento nuestro si ellos mismos lo están diciendo?
Right. So he was saying in the beginning, they were saying that the blockade was Cuba was doing it. And in the second part of that statement, he said that they were doing it. Go ahead.
Una segunda parte de esa expresión dice: ya solo lo que nos queda es tomar el lugar y arrasarlo todo.
Right. Right. So hit pause. So he's saying what Donald Trump just said, that he was going to take the place and destroy everything. Right? Because that's what he said. We come in and do whatever we want. Go ahead. So in the face of all, go ahead.
Ante toda esa situación que ya se venía acumulando y que era grave,
all that was serious. Go ahead.
Aplican el bloqueo.
They apply the energy blockade. That puts us in a more difficult situation. Meaning, why is he doing this to us? Just because he can. Go ahead.
Nos pone en una situación más difícil. Pero no estamos cruzados de brazos.
He's saying, but we are not sitting with. Go ahead.
No estamos
our
cruzados
arms
de brazos.
crossed.
En primer lugar, reconocemos que puede haber una agresión a Cuba.
So he's saying that he recognizes the aggression against Cuba and everybody else does, and they have unleashed a preparation plan. Go ahead.
Desatado un plan de preparación para elevar la disposición para la defensa.
To raise our people's readiness for defense in the interest of the war. Meaning that what? If the United States come through, they're going to fight.
Right.
That's what they're saying. Whether they fight or not, we're going to see. Because when the United States went in there to Venezuela, it wasn't no fight.
Nah.
They went in there, laser beamed some people up, and just kept it pushing.
They turned the lights off.
Yep.
And then turned the lights back on, and 38 soldiers was obliterated.
Exactly. So now they don't even have no power to fight, really. You know, hit play.
Pueblo en interés de la guerra de todo el pueblo, que es nuestra concepción de defensa y que es una concepción defensiva, no agresiva. Y es defender al
So
país
he's
con
saying
la
that we're not going to
participación
be the aggressors, but we're going to defend ourselves. Go ahead.
y la preparación de todo el pueblo en la defensa.
It may be.
All right, that's it. We can drop it on that, right? So he's saying that he's going to defend himself, but let me show y'all something. Maybe he's not talking about just him, right? Go to 25. Go to 25.
Super chat, get in there.
We
Matthias did not his job at all.
Hold on, Matthias, you gotta read some super chats.
No, he didn't do his job. You read the whole video.
Oh, nah,
you
yeah.
need to get rid of him.
No. I read it because it was gonna be too much to pause and all that, so I figured let me just.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was gonna be a
all
lot.
right, all right. Tell me something. 'Cause I'm ready to put hands on him.
Oh man. All right.
20 what, Cap?
25.
25.
Do some reading here.
All right.
Bring that back a little bit,
man.
Bring it back a little bit. Go ahead.
Russian fuel support defies blockade. Havana strengthens military readiness high. Caribbean crisis could spark global conflict.
Right. It's saying the Caribbean crisis could spark a global conflict. Why? Because Cuba has friends. That's what they're trying to say. Right? Russia said they already went through the blockade and gave them some fuel. That's what they're saying. Right? Go ahead.
Cuba's military is bracing for possible U.S. aggression, raising alarms across the Caribbean. Deputy Foreign Minister Carlos Fernandez de Cosio warns it would be naive to ignore Washington's threats, emphasizing that the army is actively preparing for a potential conflict. Havana insists it hopes war can be avoided, but readiness is paramount. The alert follows the U.S. military operation in Venezuela that captured President Nicolas Maduro, Cuba's close ally. Trump and Secretary of State Marco Rubio signaled Cuba could be next, while sanctions and threats over energy supplies have worsened the crisis. Cuban leadership sees U.S. actions as a continuation of aggressive regional interference.
I do believe I'll be the honor of having the honor.
So we could drop that, right? So I just wanted to show y'all that Russia's backing them. Remember, what did Iran say? The foreign minister of Iran. Remember he said Russia and China is helping them with strategy, money, and weapons. So the same thing probably going on here because China and Russia is always down together backing the United States adversaries. This is it. It's happening, y'all. It's proxy wars all over the place. When they say proxy wars, meaning that these countries are fighting each other using other people, right? Real quick, bring up 24. Right? Now we're going to swing it right back over to Iran, right? Watch this.
Russia slams Iran assassinations. Kremlin says escalation will not go unanswered. Moscow calls nuclear strikes illegal, dangerous. Russia warns conflict expansion beyond Middle East.
See, hold on. That's what was just said. That it might lead to a global war, even what's going on in Cuba. That's why everything is connected. Russia like, listen, y'all getting out of bounds. We don't make us get involved in this because we're not going to play with nobody. Go ahead.
Russia has condemned the assassinations of Iranian leaders as a dangerous abnormality, with far-reaching consequences. Kremlin spokesperson Dmitry Peskov warned that efforts to destabilize Iran are expanding the conflict beyond its original scope. He stressed that Tehran is actively defending itself, and that what began as a campaign to reshape Iran's leadership is now spiraling into a broader regional crisis with unpredictable outcomes.
Well, you know, this is indeed the reality we live in, but we hope it's not normal. In any case, this is an abnormality that has and will continue to have serious consequences. It cannot remain without consequences. We see that Iran is defending itself, and it is defending itself quite actively. Unfortunately, we see that the conflict tends to expand its boundaries. As we know at the start of this campaign, this aggression, it was about a desire to change the government in Tehran. But now it's clear that such actions only lead to greater unity among Iran's people around their leadership. How the situation will further develop, I don't think anyone sensible would dare predict. But there's no doubt that nothing good is happening.
Despite repeated strikes, Iran is not weakening. It is consolidating. Peskov says attempts to undermine Tehran have instead united the population behind its leadership.
Right. Hey, y'all
What
heard
was
that?
meant to fracture
So
the
now
system.
this is from the Russians now. They saying that Iran is uniting underneath their leadership. They're not getting broke, because the point is the U.S. is trying to put pressure and do all of that so that things go bad and the people start to complain like what they doing in Cuba now.
Right.
They doing protests in front of where the president is at. Oh, we need it, because they under pressure. They can't eat. Things are bad. There's no light. So that's what they want to do in Iran. But Iran said, no, the people are rallying behind them like, hey, whatever got to happen is going to happen. These people's proud. You know what I'm saying? They've been around for thousands of years. When they look at America, America been around for 250 years. They're like, yo, you crazy. Like, we don't get knocked off our axis like that. We don't get knocked off our pivot. You know what I'm saying? We maintaining our dribble. You must be crazy, right? Go ahead. That was it on that? All right, go ahead.
Is now reinforcing it, turning external pressure into internal cohesion and strengthening Iran's resistance posture. Russia has also escalated its warning over strikes on Iran's nuclear infrastructure. Foreign Ministry spokesperson Maria Zakharova called attacks on facilities like Natanz a brazen violation of international law, warning they risk triggering a catastrophic fallout across the Middle East. Moscow says targeting safeguarded uranium sites could lead to radiological and environmental disaster, demanding urgent global scrutiny from the UN and IAEA. For Moscow, Iran is now a central flashpoint in a deepening East-West confrontation. The Kremlin warns that assassinations, nuclear strikes, and foreign interference are no longer isolated tactics, but part of a dangerous escalation path. The message is stark. Destabilizing Iran could ignite a conflict far beyond the region, with global consequences no one can fully predict.
All right, so we good on that, y'all. So the point is that they're saying that you keep playing with Iran, you don't know where this thing is going to go.
Yeah.
You know, because if they get destabilized, the whole region is going to be destabilized. They don't understand Iran is that strong pillar out there. But the United States does understand that. That's why they're trying to get rid of them, because they want to take over Lebanon. They want all of that. So once they get Iran out of the way, oh man, it's home sweet home for them. All right. Now watch this. Play that one I just sent y'all. This is what I wanted to show y'all, how Marco Rubio was getting involved in the whole Cuban thing. All right. So we're going to see that part with Donald Trump again saying that he's going to take it. You know, that part is in there. But then after that, this is where we're going to see Marco Rubio step into the picture. Turn that up, y'all.
Is Iran now a bigger foreign policy priority for you than China? And on Cuba, the Cuban government
Iran is just a military operation to me. Iran is something that was essentially largely over in 2 or 3 days because the Navy was wiped out almost immediately. The Air Force came next. The anti-aircraft came next. I mean, we're flying over Iran. We could take out their electric capacity in 1 hour. We have all the, there's nothing they can do right now because everything is knocked out. They have no, again, no radar, no anti-aircraft. They have nothing. And we don't, and it was a decision I made. We discussed it, Pete, Marco, JD, all of us, Chris, we discussed it. We can knock out their electricity in a matter of minutes if we wanted to. There's nothing they can do about it. We can knock out their oil in Cargill, and the only thing we didn't take down was their oil, because if we knock out, I call them the pipes, very complex. But if you do that, it'll take them forever to rebuild, meaning whoever, and hopefully it's a sane group of people, but whoever it is that's going to be running that, and we're going to try to get people that are going to run it well. And
pause. Donald Trump be trying to act like he really gonna do that. He understands that if he take out their oil supply, that they're gonna go nuts. They're gonna bomb everybody. You know what I'm saying? So he talking like tough, like, oh yeah, we could just take it out. He really don't want to do that. He don't want no parts of that. He don't want no parts of that. If y'all and they brought it up in many different news outlets that Donald Trump liked to jump into the war real quick, fight a little bit, and then get up out of there. Iran is not letting him get out of there. They said, no, you're going to stick around, stay in this phone booth while we punch you up in the body. Hold this body shot. Hold the body shots to the liver and the kidney. We're going to show you something. And that's what he's getting right now. Go ahead, hit play.
Be a prosperous, wonderful place. It used to be, you know, if you go back, it used to be the people are great, the people are smart and energetic, and it used to be very successful. Now it's a country run by fear. It's a country where they tell protesters, don't go outside, because if you do, we're going to kill you.
Mr. President.
Well, Cuba right now is in very bad shape. They're talking to Marco, and we'll be doing something with Cuba very soon. We're really focused on this, but we're dealing with Cuba. Marco, do you want to say a couple of words about it?
Yeah, I mean, Cuba has an economy that doesn't work and a political and governmental system they can't fix.
That's after dark, bro.
What's going on?
That's bro after dark, at the park after dark.
Yep, that's him. Damn, nickel for a pickle. That's him. Go ahead, hit play, y'all.
Marco, do you want to say a couple of words about it?
Yeah, I mean, Cuba has an economy that doesn't work and a political and governmental system they can't fix.
Is something wrong with that video?
It's not dramatic enough.
Okay,
it's not
okay.
gonna fix it. So they've got some big decisions to make over there.
But Secretary Rubio, do you support, and I know this is up to Congress, but do you support easing the trade embargo if you get more cooperation from Havana?
Well, I'm not going to discuss what we would talk about or not. Suffice it to say that the embargo is tied to political change on the island. The embargo is codified. And but the bottom line is their economy doesn't work. It's a non-functional economy. It's an economy that has survived. It's for 40 years. That revolution.
Wow. What does he care about the economy?
Nothing.
Right, because he wants to go in there and take over. He wants his family to be strong up in there. I'm telling you, these people got, it's a sickness. It's a sickness. Oh, their economy. Like, you really care about the economy. Come on now. If y'all cared about the economy, y'all would have just went over there and been like, hey, listen, we're going to drop the embargoes. We're going to help y'all put y'all business together. And that's it.
Yep.
But they want to take.
Yeah, they want the power.
Yeah.
You don't want to put them in that bad position that they in.
Thank you.
But you talking about their economy.
Yeah. Come on, man. Hey, bring up number 7, and I meant to bring this up before. Bring up video number 7 and go to 4 minutes and 40 seconds. I meant to bring this up before, right? But it's cool now. It's a good way. It's still good. It's all good.
Well, while they getting that in the super chat, shout out to Yavel, Ben Israel.
Okay.
Shout out to Power in His Word. Shout out to Jamiel Ben Judah. Shout out to y'all, man, in the super chat, man.
Don't you gotta say what they?
Yeah. Jamiel, he sent 50. Yavel sent 50.
All praises.
Power in His Word sent $20.
All praises to the Most High.
Shout out to y'all, man.
Hey, for real, that's a beautiful thing. We really appreciate y'all. You know what I'm saying? Y'all see what we dealing with. We just fired everybody, but now because of y'all, we rehired them.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, play number 7, y'all. Go to 4 minutes 40 seconds, or a little bit before.
Trump has now.
All right.
Off.
Hey, turn that volume on, please.
The threat of additional tariff has strangled Cuba. Cuba's energy security is intimately intertwined with Venezuela, which Trump has now choked off. But then the threat of additional tariffs against countries like Mexico has brought Cuba to an even lower low. In late January, one estimate figured the country had just a few weeks' worth of oil left. Cuba is on the ropes, and Trump knows it.
Hold up, hit pause. Rubio's revenge, y'all. All right, go ahead.
Damn, that's what
oil left.
Wow. Go ahead, play it.
Cuba is on the ropes, and Trump knows it. So that's the why now. But what about the why period? Like, what is Trump's interest in a so-called failed state? Well, to understand motivation, let's understand Trump's relationship with Cuba. As president, he's implying something very threatening.
Well, Cuba's an interesting case. Cuba is, not doing very well right now. And I think Cuba is going to be something we'll end up talking about.
Even if it's vague, there's something quite coercive about that, right? But there was a time when Trump saw Cuba not as an enemy, but as an opportunity for business, while he was still the chair of Trump Hotels and Casino Resorts, which made sense. One of Trump's greatest successes is in hospitality, and tourism
Hit
is
pause.
Cuba's...
Y'all see that?
Yep.
That's what he's into.
You said that earlier. That's where he came from.
Right, and that's what they're going to do in Gaza, and that's what they're going to do here in Cuba. They're going to get to that, y'all. It's happening. Go ahead.
Its most important industry. But all those years ago, there was just one problem. Since the 60s, U.S. embargoes closed the Cuban market to most American companies. So for a hotel magnate like Trump, U.S. policy was a bit of a pain. Take a look at this from reporting at the time. Consultants for Trump's hotel business requesting reimbursement for a business trip to Havana. More than $68,000 worth of work, but made legal only if it was technically on behalf of a charity. The consultants even suggested one that might work for their purposes. It's possible that Trump, like with the war in Gaza, sees some kind of development future here.
I don't want to be cute.
Right.
Hell yeah, you do.
Right. Go ahead. Hey, play a little bit more.
I don't want to be a wise guy, but the Riviera of the Middle East, this could be something that could be so bad. This could be so magnificent.
But also, when
that's
I
when he was
last
talking about
saw
Gaza. That's when he was having a conversation about Gaza. But go ahead.
Trump speak to reporters about his position on Cuba, he did something that I think is very telling.
It's very similar in the sense that we want to help the people in Cuba, but we want to also help the people that were forced out of Cuba and living in this country. Do you want to say something about that, Marco, please?
Look, whoa. He said the people that were forced out of Cuba. That's the time with Castro. Then he says, Marco, do you want to say something about it? Remember, they said Marco Rubio's family didn't go out forced, but they knew it was coming. That's why they left. Why would you leave? Go ahead, hit play.
I mean, I just gave you a statement a few minutes ago about, when the president speaks, you should take him seriously.
To Donald Trump, Marco Rubio is Secretary of State. That makes him Trump's principal foreign policy advisor. But Rubio himself is the son of Cuban immigrants who came to Florida in the 1950s.
His family came to the United States before the Castro regime, but he grew up and cut his political teeth in the very sort of hothouse environment of Cuban-American politics in South Florida.
And for many Cuban-American exiles, Castro's socialist revolution represented a big loss of property, of a sense of home. It felt like a betrayal.
Cuba is a disaster. It's run by incompetent, senile men, and in some cases, not senile, but incompetent nonetheless.
He made his political career based on hostility toward the Cuban government. And so, in some ways, the policy of hostility towards Cuba is very much his personal policy.
Yeah, look, if I lived in Havana and I was in the government, I'd be concerned.
And importantly, Trump knows this policy position really resonates with Cuban Americans, particularly in Florida, the historical swing state that's not so swingy anymore. Where,
hey y'all, we good on that. We gonna drop that, but I just wanted y'all to see that Rubio, because of his family, that's why he going hard, and he came up in Miami, and so going up against the Cuban government is the thing to do out there. That gets you elected. And he really means it. So now he get a chance to go back in there and establish his family once again. Come on. Hey, remember I told y'all about Rubio's family working for a Jewish mobster, right?
Yeah.
Hey, pull that up.
Found
Shout out to Sister Nasai. She sent that over, right? Go ahead. Read that.
Marco Rubio's parents worked for a Jewish mob boss. Claims that Marco Rubio's parents work for a Jewish mob boss are largely based on allegations from a 2011 report, which argued his parents were employed at Havana casinos in the 1950s, associated with Meyer Lansky, rather than having fled Fidel Castro's regime as often portrayed in his campaign story.
Right. Go ahead. The allegation. Read that.
The allegation. Reports have alleged that Mario Rubio, Reina, and Oriales Rubio worked in Havana casinos owned or controlled by Jewish mob boss Meyer Lansky before moving to Florida.
Right. So, Hyman Roth that I was telling you about from The Godfather, if y'all can just, maybe y'all can just bring up the thumbnail or something just so they can see who Hyman Roth is. Hyman Roth in The Godfather is based on this man right here, Meyer Lansky, okay, who's a New York mobster. You know, he's dead now, obviously, right? But he was a New York mobster that was down with the Jewish mob, who was in affiliation with the Italian mafia, so on and so forth. They established Vegas and all the casino towns. That's all them. All right. So I just want to let y'all know that this is what kind of what when they said that they worked for him, maybe they just worked there. Maybe they didn't know him, but maybe they did know him. Who knows? Right? Right. So that individual right there looking at the cake, right? Can y'all put a circle on him or something?
Yeah,
or do
the
something?
old dude.
He has the button up and the
yeah.
Yeah.
Can y'all put something on him?
With the cream tie, bro.
Here,
Right,
Paul,
right there.
Right there. That's Hyman Roth. So that's supposed to be Meyer Lansky, right?
Damn.
That's supposed to be him. And then off to the side, when you go over two guys, go over to Michael Corleone, right? And that's Michael Corleone, the Godfather, right? So basically, this scene right here, they're in Cuba, and they're celebrating his birthday, and they're talking about, and then Michael Corleone, we can't play the scene, but Michael Corleone brings up the fact that there's an uprising and the rebels look like they can win. And they were talking about Castro's people. And earlier in this movie, you see one of the soldiers grab a grenade and just jump in to in a car with some soldiers and blows himself up. So it was showing you how deep that whole thing was. And they had to run out of there. All of the mafia had to run out. All the Americans had to hurry up and get out of Cuba when Castro took over. All right. I think that's it, y'all. I think that's all we got for y'all tonight. We got more, but it's getting crazy. It's getting crazy. So the point is, we trying to show y'all how this whole thing is all wrapped in one. It's not separate wars going on. It's one big, massive war happening. And your man Donald Trump is in the middle of it, man.
Right.
The Lord got him clicking.
He putting things together, and he ain't even that smart.
No.
He ain't even that smart. He just the face of it.
No, for real.
He man, look, they using Donald Trump to do and say what they really want to do and say.
Right.
Without looking like the racist bastards that they are.
Exactly.
The devil.
The devil. That's stupid. All right. All praises. Hey, all praise to the Lord. We got any more super chats? I don't want to miss nobody. We good? All right, all praises.
Everybody.
And shout out to everybody who sent some of the super chat. We really appreciate y'all. All right, y'all definitely helping us with that. 100%. All right, and hey, save a couple dollars for the Booster Club. All right, the Isaiah 11:11 project, all over the four corners, bringing back the 12 tribes together. Y'all see what it is, right, y'all? Y'all see what it is. They trying to establish the vision. They trying to grab us all over. We have to go through this. This is part of the prophecy, right? So all our people going to get touched all over the world. But Lord's will, We go out there, we teach, and they repent, and hey, we get to the other side. You know what I'm saying? And see this whole thing happen in front of our eyes. All right. So send that money. We need help. For airfare, hotel fare. Fare, that means food fare. That means food fare, right? We need all of that. We need y'all help for real, because we can't do it on our own. We don't have enough. We don't have enough money to do it, so we need y'all help. All right. So Lord's will, give what y'all can. All right, and donate for all of everybody who gave us super chat. We love y'all to death. Thanks a lot. Whoever couldn't do it, y'all can donate on PayPal. There goes our QR code. IUIC.norcal@israelunite.org. The PayPal.
Next. Nothing next.
Oh, next week's show. All right, so they crazy. They didn't know. So hey, next week's show, y'all. Right there it go right there. Okay. It says no justice for Tamir Rice, a conversation with his mom, Samaria Rice. Y'all want to be there on this one.
Got to be there.
Okay, so y'all remember young Tamir Rice years ago, he's 12 years old, was killed by a police officer. They said that, I don't know how you mistake a 12-year-old for a grown man with a toy gun, but they did, killed the brother, right? And that's his mom, and she is, listen, y'all want to be here for that. She don't play.
We about to turn this thing up.
Yeah, for real. She gonna let us in on a lot that's going on. I'm telling you. You think that just happened and that was it? Y'all want to be here for that? All right. Y'all want to hear the sister? Trust me, there ain't gonna be no little walk in the park. She coming with the receipts, y'all. All right.
Yeah.
She coming with receipts. She coming to show us what the hell been going on with that individual who killed her son. You know what I'm saying? And our young brother. So make sure y'all watching. That's Monday, 8:30 p.m. All right. Make sure y'all watching. All right. Samaria Rice.
Let's go.
All right. So, officer, take us out, bro.
All right, man. Come on, man. You already know what it looked like.
Hey, you know what? We ain't even say nothing. We sorry. Officer Judah couldn't make it tonight. I know y'all ain't see him. Anybody. We ain't even say nothing. He couldn't make it tonight, y'all. You know what I'm saying? He had some, technical difficulties. But he
Shout out to Officer Jew, man.
Shout out to
Officer
Yes,
Jew,
sir.
man.
Yes, sir.
Come on.
Nehemiah chapter 13, verse 21.
Yep.
Then I testified against them and said unto them, why lodge ye about the wall?
Come on.
If ye do so again, I will lay hands on you.
If you do this thing again, man, we gotta lay hands on you.
Cheer.
If you don't donate to the Booster Club, we gotta lay hands on you.
Cheer.
If you don't keep a couple quarters for the Nehemiah squad, we gotta lay hands on you.
Cheer.
And Mr. Rubio, if you keep on purchasing pickles, we gotta lay hands on you. Hey, this is the show. This is the Nehemiah squad. We are your hosts. This is Captain Sakai. I'm Officer Shim. We out.
Yes, sir. Most High in Christ bless y'all. Shalom.
From even to even, spend holy days away from the heathen. I need a break. I don't need a reason. I need a script. I don't need your grievance. Keep it to yourself. It's better for my health. Leave it on the shelf. Ain't hearing nothing else. Tonight ain't the night. Knowing the price. Pay it off with my life. Till it's out with your lights. Do it all for the Christ. And he ain't playing nice. Knew the end from the start. Fix your face like it's art.